Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Seems Good Radio. Nice. Hey, kids! That's KID''S, by the way. Hi, it's been a while. Bet you missed me. Redout noises. I like how we're arguing about what Redout noises are when everyone knows it's the deafening white noise of traveling at boost speed in Neptune. Just... It's pretty bad. But yeah, speaking of audio, actually, there's that top-level segue you guys love me for. I'm running with a different set of voice processing tonight. Should help a little bit with my general sibilance, losing a little bit of information on transients, etc., etc. Things should sound just a little bit crisper than usual. The idea is that you don't notice, though, so yeah. Blue Yeti memes win. The Blue Yeti is a $100 stainless steel toy. Feeling that bass, though. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that on. Nice. Is it too much? It felt right to me, but I don't know, the usual mastering trick is take the bass to where you feel like it should be, and then take it back about a third from there. I was kinda helping you use the persona filter, I'm disappointed.
You're just a gimmick streamer. There's no way you could ever make it around here.
Oh god, having this thing is fucking hilarious, actually. I hope it's working, because I don't have my fucking monitoring on, but ideally you should be able to hear this. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Hit him with the fucking shadow filter. I expected it to be a little bit more complicated than overlay something pitched to tritone down, but that's actually the entire thing.
The Blue Yeti is a $100 stainless steel toy. Everything good you've heard about it, forget it.
I love it, dude. Is it actually good? I have no fucking idea. I appreciate the callouts and the laugh. But yeah. Doing some Redout today, I guess. Clipped it. Let me hear this. Let me hear this. From there. I was kinda helping.
Just a gimmick streamer. There's no way you could ever make it around here.
Yo, it actually sounds good. I can't believe it was just literally a tritone down. That was the first thing I thought when I heard it, and it's the first thing I tried, and it fucking worked. I love it, dude. But yeah, I guess we're gonna play Lunaire. I'm working on making my way through a lot of the new career events. The Mars DLC added 20 new events and a handful of new, well, Mars tracks. I know there's a Mars boss race somewhere around here. The Red Planet Trophy. Huh. 5-lap tournament, huh? Well, I guess I ought to show off some of the new Mars tracks, since I haven't raced on those ever on the stream. I'm glad the shadow filter works. Maybe I should fucking try and keybind that and have it as a hotkey thing in Persona. You are just a fraud. I should go back and read that, honestly. Yeah, the, some of the text on these gets pretty fucking deep after a while. We are all frauds. But yeah, the Mars tracks are actually super hype. Let me know if this is too loud, by the way. Oh shit. I haven't raced in a while, so you'll have to forgive me for bumping walls every now and again. Ooh, grind that thing, let's go. But yeah, I've got a better handle on the handling model, XD. Starting to realize that you really do need to turn into... Oh, that's great, good start. You really do need to turn into corners before strafing, because strafing will cancel your turns. So that was okay. Grind me! Lewd! Oh yeah, this is going great. Yeah, a lot of the Mars tracks are super nutty. They've got the, welcome back to spinning pipe feel to them. I probably shouldn't be running turbo boost period on these tracks just yet, but hey, Lamau. Whoosh. And yes, actual guitars. They just straight up decided, you know what, we're gonna have a guitar in every one of the Mars tracks, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. Don't worry about it. You can ask Freyaday about his, fucking thing for guitars in Vidya. Brakes machine broke. Understandable, have a nice wall grind. Yeah, I probably could have turned into that a little bit more aggressively. You have no turning options while coming out of a turbo boost, though. Like, you are committed to going straight, and if you can't own that, you're gonna eat wall. It's just what happens. I think I do have to respect that turn, though. I can't just strafe through it, I do have to actually take it like a hairpin. Yeah, just a little bit of a tap of the brakes there, which I think is a slightly more efficient way to take it than just bricking the whole thing. Break the brakes, nice. But yeah, held that TB there for a little while to get more enough at it on the straightaway. And yeah, these all this dust, it does actually cut your speed, which seems like a weird addition, but I feel like it does do something to your acceleration. I don't think it's my imagination. It creates some interesting boost routing, at least. They also shook up a lot of the ship balance recently. Lunaire got huge buffs to strafe power overall, which makes it feel a lot more fluid to use, but I'm getting used to the new ESA. I'm not sure what they did to ESA, but it feels really good to drive all of a sudden. Like, the Vanguard is just wonderful for pure races. I prefer it over the Solha a lot, even though Solha is still probably King Big Dick for anything without a TB. But yeah, since Lunaire's boost timing is really flexible since it's got the fastest energy recharge. Actually, I think the new fastest energy recharge is Conqueror? Like, Conqueror with OET just blows through stuff. Of course, its baseline stats suck dick, but it's still a fun craft to play. Maybe I'll show it off after this. Asuka 120% has attack clashing that would make Arcana Heart cry. So what else have you been playing on Saturn, my man? Since I know you got, like, you're lucky enough to have actual hardware with, like, a physical backup loader setup going. So hit me with that. What have been your, what have you discovered? Because I know very little about the Saturn.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Alright, first event going fine. Locked into the Lunaire for the entire tournament, though, which is kinda eh.
3, 2,
I don't remember which one Spirit is. I think it's likely to be tube fuckery. That is my guess. Oh, that's a lot of, distinct... distinct lack of walls. Awesome. Yeah, I probably didn't need to tap brake there. Could have just pre-turned a little bit more aggressively and would have been fine. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I don't actually remember this track. Shit. Yo, somebody just flat-ass dies. Is this an arena race tournament? Oh, God. That makes this very different, doesn't it? That EMP, though. Oh God, yeah, this is a little scary. People just fucking dying out here. I think my chat may be dead, by the way. Like, it's entirely possible that nobody's saying anything, but usually you guys are a little bit louder than this. Oh, there we go. It's back. Hey, AJ, you going fast, son? Are you winning, son? Yes, I am, Dad. Reconsidering my decision to call Marin Daddy, even ironically, for a single moment. Alright. So I've got to eventually pass here. Did they buff EMP again in the last patch? Or... not in the last patch, but in 1.4. God damn it, fuck this thing. Watching you fast too much to chat. How the hell am I gonna make up this gap if they're just sitting up there jacking each other off with EMPs? Well, that's progress. Oh shit! Oh God! Alright, wait, that guy just pieced out. Okay. So we've got something going on now. Ooh, that was almost clean. A little bit of a slower exit, but... honestly, if you want to take corners clean in this game, you do have to exit slowly at times. In a lot of situations, the faster way to deal with the corner is to tap the outside a little bit while you're getting out. And ever since they fixed frame rate dependent collisions, now you don't get punished for having high frame rate and grinding walls anymore, which is pretty cozy. I don't even know how you do anything that's frame rate dependent in UE4 to begin with, but somehow love finds a way, I guess. Wah! The JP version of Fighting Vipers has Pepsi Man? Yo, it's amazing! I did not know that. How do you drift like that, by the way? I'm bad at racing games and haven't figured it out quite yet. Yeah, don't... Redout's handling model is actually... oh, shit! Oh, god damn it. It is an arena race tournament. Fuck. That's heartbreaker material. Jesus. But yeah, the way you drift in this game, see, strafing in Redout isn't like air brakes in Wipeout. It doesn't change your angle, it changes your position. Like, it legit moves you left or right according to the current orientation of your craft. So what you do, and I'll try to explain this as I go here, is while approaching a corner, you start turning before you start strafing, right? You, wow. That EMP was largely ineffective. So you turn in, so you got the nose of your craft facing the inside of the corner, and then you strafe away from the corner to pull yourself out and give yourself a little bit more room. And you keep turning and keep strafing out until you hit the apex of the corner. And then from there, you switch the direction that you're strafing and turning to course correct rapidly. By the way, AJ, if I'm watching on Orion, do I not get the stream title? You should get the stream title. Actually, I know you get the played game, but come to think of it, I'm not sure if you get the stream title. That section is tricky to navigate. But yeah, on the next hairpin I approach here, you can see me pre-turning a little bit and kind of just trying to swing out the back end, like this. So you can clip the inside a little bit there and not lose too much speed, but I think the CPU boosted there to make it up to me. I don't know when I started calling fucking AI CPU, probably has a lot to do with Smash. Because CPU means something entirely different. And if you're gonna use the term to refer to computer players, then you gotta say computer. Yeah, Marilyn, I can understand that, like, UE4 probably does allow you to do stuff per frame. It only makes sense, but it seems like this game was designed for 144 Hz and unlocked frame rates from the beginning. It seems like that's always been developer intent, and, like, that's absolutely the right decision, too. Playing this thing at 144 feels so insanely fluid. Although I'm kind of jealous of, Frey playing stuff at 4K. I definitely feel like I landed on the right side of the monitor stuff. Oh shit, I fucked it up. That's fine. Watching on Orion, it tells you the stream title before you click the play button. Ah. Yeah, you guys all, I think everybody missed the summer sale opportunity to pick up Redout, the base game. Which, $35 is a pretty significant investment for a game like this, but honestly, I paid $40 for Omega Collection, and while it doesn't, this thing doesn't have quite the same breadth of, like, career options, it definitely feels like all of the tracks in this game, like both the quality and quantity of tracks, is worth the price of admission even at full price. Plus the DLC is pretty fairly priced as well. I've definitely been enjoying my time with this. Not again, not again, not again! Ooh, Christ! Ah! Tap brakes, just panicking. 2 days before I get to see my brother that I haven't seen in over a year. Nice, dude. So what's the occasion for the reunion? I thought that was gonna be a way deeper turn and I forgot I was on fucking Martian sand horse shit. Oh, I forgot about that one too. Yikes.
Finish.
Okay.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Yeah, when entering big curves, basically, yeah, it's a fucking Cars situation. Turn right to go left. It's really silly. I want it to be known that I don't understand this game's aesthetic, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, nothing seems like it's particularly pinned down in terms of the aesthetic, because all of the tracks are quite distinctly, wholly artificial, right? And if you look at the way the game is structured, it's like, alright, so we've got kind of a low poly thing going here, but one that's, like, shaded and textured somewhat realistically. Like, clearly this is... There's some pretense of these things following real-world rules and functioning like actual physical objects. God, EMP's busted. That's so dumb. Okay, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't wait for TB. I'll see you guys later. I've been having difficulties with the learning curve. Any tips since I'm still like ages away from getting good? Honestly? Because what speech class are you at right now? Like, where are you operating in terms of the career? By the way, this is my favorite track in the Mars DLC by far. It feels really varied and all the turns are pretty fun. I'm still working most of them out. It's just got a good feel going for it. And sections like these are always, like, easy bait for me. I'm waiting to find a clean line for all those pads. That's how you usually exit corners in Redout, is just with boost. Oh shit! That was awesome! Christ! The Mars tracks are awesome, dude! Close to Class 3, but can't remember. Yeah, Class 3 and, like, some of the trickier, more technical circuits in Class 2, like most of the Alaska tracks, are where you start having to use correct handling. So it's like, don't be super afraid of grinding walls. Obviously make sure all your ships that you're using are upgraded, and get comfortable with TBAP or TBOET as upgrade setups, because they're the strongest in the game. But from there, it's just like, honestly, don't be afraid to go into speed lap and just fucking hot lap stuff for a while to figure out problem corners. That's what I had to do with a lot of the new Mars stuff, and with Spinning Pipe in particular. Spinning Pipe just absolutely murdered me until I could figure out how I could exit the pipes pretty well and course correct to shorter lines. Oh my god, I did it again! Oh god, this game is so hype. Hola, Senor Sama. Nice, he brought the Enye this time. What a hero. You're right about the Mars DLC's music, by the way. It makes things so hype. I really do prefer something like this to the Neptune stuff. Like, I love the Neptune tracks as well. They're probably, in order of enjoyment of DLC, it probably goes, Neptune, Mars, Vertex for me so far. But the Neptune music is just too serious, man. I'm gonna normal boost to get out of here. I feel like I hold on to TB a little bit too much. Sometimes you gotta use normal boost to recover from fuck-ups and to get some time back. something I've been discovering online in particular. See, you want to be headed to the outside. Like, you do sort of take a normal racing line with a lot of these, where in order to give yourself room, you do start entering corners towards the outside. Oh god, I did it again. I don't have boost this time, though. Oh shit! No!
Congratulations. Bronze medal awarded.
Wow. What a grinder. I got third. I'm honestly completely fine with that. I'm totally cool with that. Still leading the tournament. The AI just getting crushed in these. That's hilarious. It's not being afraid to grind the walls that's my problem. It's constantly grinding walls. Let me ask you this first. What ship are you using?
2, 1, go.
Because there's a handful of crafts that have, like, IMO stuff like Solha, Conqueror, or whatever it is. Those are all pretty tough on the initial handling grind. I definitely recommend beginners start with Lunara or ESA. Oh god, fuck me. But yeah, this is Pipes, by the way. That's another fun and exciting gimmick in the Mars DLC is Pipes. Well, tubes, I guess, since Pipes has an established meaning in Redout, but more and more ways to fuck up your line beyond any mortal understanding. Like that. That actually wasn't so bad, though. The one that's like an all-rounder? Yeah, probably ESA, then. Yeah, as far as just general cornering tips, like, taking sharp corners, it really is fucking important that you turn before you start strafing. It will fuck you up otherwise, but, oh god. Missing those hard, need to pitch down. So apart from that, like, because there's taking hairpins, and then there's, like, surviving on the rest of the course, which can actually be kind of tricky. This game operates pretty quickly, so, like, track memorization is definitely an aspect of it, but it can help a lot with track memorization if you learn the general cues and make sure to be looking out for them. Stuff like pink turn signs indicating sharp turns, whereas green ones will indicate more narrow ones. So, like, you can generally just purely strafe same direction through green turns. Mars breaking that rule at every opportunity, naturally, but it's pretty consistent in Alaska, especially. You'll be able to guess how you need to handle a lot of turns based on that alone. That was a huge mess. I am really sorry. But when you're taking sharper turns, definitely turn then strafe, because if you strafe and turn at the same time, it's going to kind of counteract your turn, so you won't be able to get that angle that you need to start sliding. Oh god, no! Christ. Okay, you're gonna have to retry that one. I'm surprised this game lets you retry individual events in tournaments. I honestly don't feel like it should, but given that a lot of tournaments have long-ass, like, they run for a long time and they've got long tracks too. Like, tournaments involving boss tracks in particular are just absolute brutality. Fuck EMP, fuck this thing. Nobody even uses this. Alright, so we're 2 down. He saw me there trying to correct my facing before getting into position, because that's the most important thing for actually making it through corners clean. There are a lot of difficult, like, straight-ish winding sections in the game as well. Like, a big example is the Neptune DLC. It's Mobius Speedway. That has a pretty difficult winding section. A lot of Alaska and underwater tracks will do stuff like that. Getting on the right side here real quick. That was kind of a slow line, but I'm not really sure how to approach this. Do I turn and strafe in the same direction, or do I do one in opposite of the other? It depends on the kind of turn, actually. if you're taking a really sharp turn, you'll want to strafe the opposite direction as you turn a lot of the time while approaching, because that'll swing your back end out and allow you to kind of initial D through it. In shallow turns, though, swinging out your back end just loses you a lot of time, so you want to stay as straight as you can and just follow the line. Oh, really? God. That's really unfortunate. I've just been in this place before.
3, 2, 1, go.
Whoosh. I hate EMP so much. If I didn't have the goddamn visual distortion on it... See, this is... Pipes are difficult. Tubes are really fucking hard. But yeah, that was at least fairly clean. Tap the wall a little bit on the outside there. I walk a lonely road. Man. Brings back middle school memories. It really does. Shit. 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 Okay. I wasn't sure if I was in control of that and didn't want to take chances. See, these races are so short, really. It's like Class 4 3-lap races. They go by in the blink of an eye. First lap is 53 seconds. But they feel like ages because you get no downtime. This is how I feel about Reflex as well. You get absolutely no time to rest. I've been holding this boost for a while. Orion's new refresh button is sick. Yeah, I do appreciate it. It's actually pretty good about auto-reconnecting as well. Okay, so this is my opportunity to officially shill this, actually. Oh! Oh god, I'm gonna need to correct. Shit, shit, shit! Okay, so like I was saying, Christ, Orion. You guys know I've been shilling YouTube DL and MPV, or Streamlink and Streamlink Twitch GUI, stuff like that, as ways to watch Twitch without using the Twitch website. Orion is the new way. If you search Orion Twitch, it is a cross-platform thing written with Qt framework. With MPV as a backend, and MPV is my player of choice. It's good shit, very lightweight. That's basically just a full-fledged Twitch browser complete with integrated chat, so you don't have to use pop-out, you don't have to use chatty. It has support for better TTV emotes, they're working on adding Frankerface Z stuff. It's really sick, it's what I used to watch all of GDQ, and it worked fantastically for me. It especially works really well as, like, docked to a second monitor in a vertical orientation, so you get chat under video. Feels very compact, doesn't waste a lot of space. But yeah. So if you're having issues with the Twitch side ever, definitely look into Orion. Keep in mind that, like anything involving Streamlink or MPV and all that, it does not contribute to my view count. You do have to be on the page. So if you are the type of person who cares about contributing to my stats a lot, and I will understand if this doesn't matter to you at all, it really doesn't matter to me all that much, but I figure I should make you aware of it. Opening up the Twitch website and having the stream up in mobile quality in 160p. Oh god, it's this fucking track. Will get me that dank view. What the fuck kind of orientation do I need to be at to exit this? Apparently that. Christ. Okay. I'm sitting here like, wait, is it the higher or the lower level here? I forget. Oh, this again. This is probably my least favorite Mars track. It's exciting. I, for one, care exclusively about stats and stat information. Yeah, I'm kind of an analytics junkie. I can't help it, really. It's unfortunate, but I am the data hoarder, regardless of context. Alright, so let's see if I can take this clean. Whee! I'm not steering at all! This is the opposite of clean. I'm wasting so much. Oh. Okay, you know, that was my own fault. Can't you just pause the video once you load the page, or does pausing it cancel the view? I'm actually not sure if pausing still works. Some people have reported it does, some have reported it doesn't. If anybody happens to figure out anything else regarding that, feel free to let me know, but... Oh, shit! Yo, why am I such a god? But yeah, I guess the idea behind taking tubes cleanly is to just switch between good lines as fast as possible. So if you try to follow a single line too aggressively, you get stuff like that where you just kill all your speed. But you also don't want to be traveling more on a tube than you need to be. So just traveling in straight lines whenever possible. Probably didn't need to drift to that. Could have just taken it straight on. Oh shit, that was bad. Okay, we're out of here. I'm not sure how to take this yet. It's a really aggressive hairpin. And you're usually coming into it out of a turbo as well, just because of the rhythm of the track. Like, I don't know if it's the same for non-lunar crafts, but I know in ESA as well I ran into the same problem with the rhythm there. Why is the soundtrack so good? The Mars DLC has fantastic music all around. It is actually excellent. Is upper track faster, or are you just supposed to not go up there? I'm not even sure if you're technically supposed to hit that. I don't even know if there are any official, like, alternate route, like, official skill cut things in this game. I actually kind of appreciate that about it. Everyone's driving on the same track, you don't have to fucking know about shortcuts. There's no stupid rocket boost start mechanics, god. Timing minigame in a racing game, alright. What's our own? You could say the whole game is a timing minigame. Shut up! Oh god, I'm not gonna exit this correctly. Shit, shit! Oh god damn it. I might actually do okay in the tournament if I peace out here, but I feel like I should probably try to finish with a medal, since I don't know the exact points. God damn. I always get ready to pre-turn that, and then the CPU hits me with a fucking 50 already. What the fuck did I... Hello? I require assistance. I still have no clue how to take these. It's actually amazing. I definitely want to exit from that clean, though. It seems like that is really volatile. Doesn't give you a lot of time to course correct. I've also noticed that, like, hitting corners at certain angles seems to lose you a lot less speed than you would think. What the fuck happened there? How many people fucking died? Poor bots. Alright, whoosh. Oh! That's new. Can't say I've run into that situation before. Fifth. It's a magical place.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Wells. Alright, we're getting the fuck out of here. We're normal boosting. Take me out of the pack and out of hell. Okay. So lesson learned there, I guess. You do have to actually land. Huh. That was actually a really clean exit. Oh. Did I jinx myself? That was really bad. It's okay, though. We have TV to cover for our mistakes. Yeah, GDQ is over. We'll be back again in 6 months. I plan on watching a lot of the runs that I missed with Frey pretty soon. I hear that Link's Awakening was pretty good. Link to the Past Swordless was apparently amazing. See, I never played Link to the Past. I was not a SNES kid, but I have a lot of appreciation for types of runs like that. Where it's like, yeah, not only are we routing for speed, but we're routing for stupid, arbitrary bullshit challenge as well. Because if I feel like stupid, arbitrary bullshit challenge is sort of my motto. If Sword Girls wasn't already my motto, then it would probably be that. But yeah, that's not an upper track, actually. I think I just worked out what Lude was referring to. That's not an upper track. That's the other half of the track. You take that. I don't even think it'll let you land on top of it because there's no mag strips there. Seems likely, at least. Oh, that was almost a clean adjustment. Whoosh. Okay, pitch down. Okay, we landed. We made it, boys. And then... God, that was the slowest TB ever. Alright. Last lap, just don't die. Yeah, because that's actually a pretty kind transition. It even marks the sides of the tube there with those bright lines, so you can get yourself aligned pretty easily. Most tubes will do that to some extent, but getting there can be tricky, especially if you've got a weird sequence of loops going into it, but yeah. So how many people survived the race?
Gold medal awarded.
Oh. Oh, and there comes a new one. So will third make it? Flip a coin. I'm used to an electronic rush, so when I see speeding on the tube things, I expect you to fly off. No kidding, right? Oh yeah, I was fine, Jesus. Alright, 77k. Digimon version S and both my Digimon hurt themselves using a computer. You'd think they would be unable to do that for, you know, reasons. Alright, so I've got to upgrade Class 3 Conch here. And then... I have all manufacture Class 4 ships upgraded. All manufacture Class 1 ships upgraded. And now I just need to work on filling out the rest. Asura, there. Bran has this... Bran is so weirdly statted. Like, they've got hella max speed, hella pool, but that acceleration stat is just brutality. And they don't have the recharge speed to really hack it either. Like, maybe if you use APOET, you could get some decent times, but... And I kind of like crafts with a middling grip anyway. Like, one thing that I have problems with from Lunara is that it feels like you have to pre-turn a little bit more because it does try to stick to the track a little bit more. But yeah, we'll go ahead and, This is the one thing about Redout. There is an unlock grind. Yes, the upgrades do work offline. For whatever godforsaken reason. We're working on it. Let's play some, let's play ESA. I appreciate White Widow, but... kinda like Deep Sky Blue as well. Dropped this like a couple days ago. Anyway... Survival events, speed events. Castle Run's fucking impossible. I don't know how people do it. I wish... Actually, this is one of my big wish lists for this game, I guess. Is for leaderboards to come with replays attached, so you can just blatantly steal people's lines. Alright. Full Tilt. 3-event tournament. This endurance event is specifically designed to mess with your perception, take a break in between races. Stupid long races, huh? Neptune Instagib. Let's see about that. Yeah, ESA is a very Physar type ship. It has the same stylings, it's got the same stats. It feels very Physar, you know?
3, 2,
He gets those full tilt.
go.
So Instagib is hot lap with the restriction that you take like 30 times the normal damage. So you can see me barely tapping the edges of the track there, and already I'm at like 75%. Mobius Speedway is so fun. So you can't do a lot of aggressive track scraping strats, or if you can, you'll rarely be able to sustain them for longer than a lap.
New record.
34, huh? 34.7. I feel like that's lenient enough that I can go for plat here, honestly, but... yeah, we're 3 seconds ahead. Left, right. Big right, big left. Clean exit, pitch up. Big left, and finish strong.
Final lap.
Ooh, 31.
New record.
Hey, Lamau. I feel like plat's probably like 29 or something, but... we'll see. Yeah, I'm mad ahead here.
All integrity.
Scrape!
All integrity 30%.
Can you change the BGM? Don't think I can.
Contender eliminated.
And yes, Kessel Run, that is what the reference.
Gold
Yes, he just
medal
gold no
awarded.
plat. That's what I appreciate about Instagib events. You can just peace out and grind a wall if you meet the gold target and don't feel like doing the rest of the laps. Huh, rank 40. I'm surprised. But ESA definitely has a little bit different of a feel to it. Your turbo rhythm isn't as flexible, but I think I like the handling model a little bit more. There was a Discworld reference in here. Was there? So let's see, I've got a lot of obnoxious events left. Neptune Chrono. We'll save the Neptune events for in a bit here. Spirit Trial. Let's start at the start and work our way back. Oh god, Class 4 survival event. And it's in Volcano! Okay, this should be fun. So survival events are currently my fucking bane. I'm incredibly bad at them, and I don't find them particularly fun. But they're at least amusing in that they're like... I don't know, I've been called a masochist before with regards to optional challenges.
3,
Cucumbers
2,
with lemon and salt.
1.
Cucumbers are some of the least offensive vegetables. What is the Mario... oh god, those are not... okay. High max speed, low excel.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think that would probably have to be Bora. Okay, yeah, that's a really dickheaded mine placement. What the hell? Emergency alert? Dust storm warning until 8 PM MST. Remember, pull aside, stay alive. Christ. That was horrifying, dude. I thought we were about to get tornadoed. I keep forgetting cell phone. Shut up! I heard you! Stop! How do I get you to stop making noises? That was actually low-key horrifying. As a child, I had literal nightmares about the blue screen of death, so, like, technology doing unexpected things is kind of my, it's what gets me. Alright. This is probably an unwise turbo. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. So stay in the right lane during that, but then swap to left. Oh god. What a mess. But yeah, survival events are based on how many gates you can hit in the allotted time, with each gate granting you a little bit of extra. And if you die to the mines or to grinding the edges of the track, it's over. Mines are dickheaded. I would like this way more if it was like energy recharge disabled or something. But nah, instead it's mines. And mines are for dickheads. God how am I supposed to fucking see those if the same color as the track? The idea of a dust storm warning is funny to me as someone who hasn't lived in a desert. Yeah, it's something, huh? God, let me give that another try.
3, 2,
Yes, we do in fact have those massive dust walls. It's... Whoever decided Phoenix was habitable made a horrible fucking mistake, honestly. I love that flying portal. That is my join. Alright, so switch over to the left lane here. I got clipped, but it's okay. Go slow, don't hit mines. I like the idea of survival events. It's this constant push and pull between going slow enough to avoid hazards, but going quick enough to keep up with time. But the placement of mines feels a little bit... Okay, that one was my own fault, but... Christ. Alright, I'm gonna give it... Actually, let me see about doing something dickheaded here. Because there is always the possibility of bricking through these. So we're gonna go ahead... We're gonna play Conqueror. We're gonna use TB, OET. Actually, might use Repair Drone, honestly. That would be a pretty solid meme. Repair Drone OET on a Conqueror. Did you remember to close the windows, Tyrone-sama? Implying the windows are ever open? See, if the windows were open, then as hot as it is outside would be as hot as it would be that same temperature in here. It's like how windows work. There you go. So instead, we keep every window in the house fucking sealed at all times. Because fuck that. And just blast the AC as high as we can afford, which is not much. It's like on 76 right now. AJ isn't pulling over. But yeah, Repair Drone on Conqueror. Conqueror has hella good energy recharge. It's not the fastest craft in the game, but it's got a really solid energy recharge with a decently sized tank, which means with overloaded energy turbine, it can actually do pretty well in non-pure races. You can see I'm just directly funneling energy into health there as a replacement for using TB. And of course, it can't help me learn how to drive, but... What do you do when you get a text message if technology doing unexpected things scares you? I mean, I won't lie, I jump a little bit when when I first started getting calls on this thing, because, okay, so I have two weird call stories to share, because cell phones are fucking weird, right? I haven't had an active phone for a very long time, and I just started with this one. Got a Galaxy S8 Plus out here. And apparently, my old number is in plenty of databases, which I guess shouldn't surprise me, but did. So the first call I ever got on this thing was about 20 minutes after I activated it. I let it go to voicemail because obviously, like, if I don't fucking know who you are, why would I bother? What are you fucking... Hello?
Hi.
Why are you like this?
You're making cell phone noises.
What? Why are you like this?
Because I love you.
You're an idiot. Go do something productive.
No, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy XIV and you can't stop me.
Hey, at least you can fucking try to catch up to me then. I like how you figured out how to crash my stream, by the way. Just make me as confused as possible. You're going to buy me so much fucking food on Wednesday, I swear to God. Why do I put up with this bullshit?
Because I feed you burgers.
Yes, that's exactly why. Did you have anything you'd actually like to say?
I love you.
I love you too, idiot.
Go have some fun with some video games.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna submit his number as spam, I swear to God. But yeah, where was I? Right. So I get a call. Oh my fucking God. Way to break my flow. I get a call on this thing not 20 minutes after I've activated it from a number I don't know. I let it go to voicemail. I answered the voicemail a little bit later, because I'm busy looking up some stuff regarding the phone. And this is the voicemail. There's a little bit of rummaging. Then it sounds like somebody puts their phone to the phone to their ear. And honest to God, this is the exact tone of voice and message that I received. I'm outside. And I lost my shit. I was so confused. I called my family. I'm like, okay, is this a fucking... Clearly this is a prank call of some description. But who the fuck has this number and knows to do this right now? And I never worked it out. My entire family denied it. This is exactly the kind of shit that my dad would do as a joke, but it wasn't his number, it wasn't his work number. And he denied it himself. I wasn't even scared, I was just confused. And yes, I did check outside. Because, oh yeah, because the first thing I thought is that Giancarlo had also changed his number and was trying to pull some shit. Because we had tested, fucking SMS earlier, we tested text messaging. And I figured that he might be on, like, his parents' phone or something, because we were set to do stuff that day, and I thought he might have been outside waiting for me in the car. And so when he wasn't, that was when I started to get really confused. So that's my first story, right? And it kind of naturally segues into the next story, because I thought that was a one-off occurrence. But as it turns out, it was definitely not. This shit happened to me more or less constantly, and has happened since. And I got all sorts of weird robocalls, some of which bothered to go into voicemail, some of which didn't. All of which I didn't pick up on. But there was one in particular that kind of caught my eye, because it sounded like it might be important, right? It was like the automated fucking, it was the automated voicemail text-to-speech sound sort of thing. And it cut off, the voicemail picked up part of the way through, and it said something about, it picks up somewhere around here. Before we proceed further in any legal manner, my direct contact number is 867-5309. We will be expecting to hear from you or your attorney, etc. Oh, hey, nice. Cheesed it. And so I'm sitting here like, huh, so is this some kind of court summons? And so I catch different bits and pieces of this every time, because apparently the robocall is waiting different amounts of time. And I hear something about a court date or something like that. And so I just don't think too much of it. It's like, alright, so this guy's... Somebody, the previous owner of my number, clearly did something and, like, peaced out. And so... I didn't think much more of it, right? But one day, I get a message from the same number, and it's a different voicemail. It sounds very different. And here's what I catch of it. This is your final notice. If I do not hear from you or your attorney in the next week, then my only advice to you is good luck as the situation unfolds upon you. This is, again, your final warning. Contact us immediately. Goodbye. And I listened to this, and I won't lie, my blood runs cold a little bit. It sounds very... It seems like whatever fucking owner of this is in some deep shit, right? Like, I don't know what's happening, but if I'm sitting here, I can't let my inaction get somebody pegged for, like, dodging a court date or something. And so I go to call back the number, I fucking write it down on a napkin and call back. And someplace picks up, sounds a little bit loud. I don't quite hear what they say, but I catch a, what can I help you with today at the end. And so here's how the rest of the call goes. Hi, I've been receiving some spam robocalls intended for the... Dead. Instantly. Fucking stone cold hung up on. And I realized, oh... there is no previous owner of this number, is there? You're just a bunch of assholes. I cannot believe, because I've never heard of a scam like that before. Fucking calling out a court date or something? It's like, what the hell is this? I got myself all worked up for nothing. No idea what to think.
Pilot leveling.
I actually got memed on. Spagooters is right. But yeah, ever since that day I've had a robocall listing app installed, and it's just basically blocking every call I get now. So, there we go. Last bit of faith in humanity eroded away, and it was a fucking phone call. I can't believe this garbage, dude. And see, because I went back and I looked up the number later on this thing. I wanted to do the lookup, like, I wonder if this is a real thing. And it turns out that yes, it is actually an incredibly common scam that multiple people have gotten hit with before. I don't know what the end game is. I feel like I should look into it, but like, let me... Here we go. Hiya. Let's see. Scam or fraud locked by call protection. Vehicle warranty... Vehicle warranty. Oh yeah, it's their, Mr. Ryan Smith is an IRS officer looking to talk to me about my taxes. Good luck with that one. Joke's on you guys. Yeah, but I use Hiya as my robocall blocker. It's worked for me pretty well, but I haven't looked into a lot of alternatives, so if you do choose to go down that route, definitely explore a little bit. Let me know what you find. Alright, I need to finish the brand upgrades here. I want you to drive the worst vehicle in the game by your standards. Do I actually have every vehicle unlocked now? Yeah, it looks like everything's fully unlocked. Alright. So, that honor definitely goes to Koenigswerth for me. These things are absolute bricks. Like, max grip, max structure, near max energy pool and recharge speed, but their speed stats are absolutely piss poor compared to anything else in the entire game, with, like, no compromise. The only thing I've seen these used for is choosing survival. So, we'll do Koenigswerth, and we'll use... I mean, I have to pretend to try on this one, so we'll use, we'll meme with OET here, have Turbo Boost up nearly all the time, play, Interplanetary Chase Tournament, sprint around the solar system in this event spanning 3 planets. Okay. See, I wouldn't be able to do that. I get stressed from even thinking about calling someone on the phone. Oh, don't believe me, I'm kind of there too, but... Like, I thought it was serious! I thought some guy was gonna get owned by the fucking police! I don't want people to get fucked up because they have the wrong number on file! That's awful! Oh god. Well, the grip definitely makes it pretty easy to control. Okay, I take it back. Oh, Jesus. Look at that energy recharge, though. That's pretty funny, actually. Oh god, I can't drive this thing at all. Yeah, it looks like a brick, too, doesn't it? The primary feature on it is the shielding. It's got a pretty strong TB, though. See that fucking FOV change? Yeah, I don't understand when people... Because I use Discord as my primary messenger with basically everyone I care to keep in contact with. Phone calls and texts are for family, right? Oh, on the subject of fucking scammers, right? As long as we're telling fucking phone scam stories. So, this starts, like many of my stories today start, with me getting a voicemail. I get out of the shower, and it turns out I have 2 voicemails from my sister. And my sister and I don't talk very much, so I'm wondering what the fuck is going on. And so I listen to the first voicemail, and it's her, and she sounds very amused but also slightly concerned. What did you do? What did you do? Gone. So I listen to the second message, and it is, what the fuck did you do? And so at this point I'm spooked, right? It's like, what did I do? What the hell? Because I have a text message waiting, and it's from my mother. And I've been living on my own for a couple years now. But you know the feeling. I'm sure everyone here knows exactly what was going through my head. What did I do? And so, I call my mom back, right? And I'm hesitant, I'm like, hello? What did I do? And the first thing she asks me is, okay, you're okay, right? I'm like, yes, I'm okay. What is this about? What happened? And apparently, my fucking poor old Nana got punked with a phone scam saying something about how I actually don't remember the specifics. I was either horribly injured or in jail. It may have actually been both upon reflection. But yeah, they got a call like that, and to their credit, they hung up and tried to get in contact with me instead. But, Christ, people really out there cold calling people. But yeah, we cleared up the situation. It was just a scammer, nothing to be worried about. But I experienced, like, ice in veins for a solid 3 minutes. Because I had no fucking idea what was happening. Like, okay, so human communication tip, right? This thing is kind of hilarious. I'm grinding walls and it doesn't seem to be hurting me at all. Anyway, human communication tip, like I was saying. If you need to get into contact with someone, don't say, call me back. Explain the issue, and then say, call me back. Like, whenever somebody says, hey, can we talk, or hey, call me back, I assume the worst every time. Like, that is abject terror every single fucking time. Am I the only one on that one? I don't think the Königsworth actually cares about grinding walls. And this TB actually isn't terrible as well, although its baseline stats are pretty enormously bad. Did this get buffed in the last patch and I didn't catch it? That is me too. Okay, okay. That's how my family communicates? Yeah, that's horrifying. Ah! Wait, what do you mean position 1 out of 2? Am I... Position 1 out of 2? My family just call me, don't leave voicemail, and text me, call me. Yeah, it's like, okay, so tiers of communication basically comes down to, IM, text messaging, then calling with voicemail, then calling without voicemail, and then, like, what's below that? When I get, like, physical mail, that's the real shit.
Gold medal awarded.
Oh, I think this is... Is this an eliminator race? Yeah, it's last man standing. Okay, I didn't catch that. Every time my parents then come to my room, my life expectancy halves. True fucking story. Alright, so here's my usual halfway through, it's only been an hour. Okay, quarter of the way through stream check. How is audio tonight? I know I mentioned earlier I've been doing some different audio processing stuff. Get fuck out of here, trying to pit me in an anti-gravity racer, and they do it again! I'm the Königsworth, bitch, you can't hurt me! This is... I got 2 TBs in this straight. This setup is pure memes. Whoosh. Okay, I think I'm supposed to land here, or something. Is AJ now a Königsworth main? I don't think so, but I'll probably erase this for fun online every once in a while. It seems like a very turn-off-your-brain type craft. You still died a fucking running off track, but like, I'm scraping walls pretty hard, and this thing doesn't seem to care. I kept getting a call from an insurance company that I thought was people scamming me, but it turns out it was an actual wrong number. See, like, usually my first instinct is to assume that, it's a scam call, but like I said with the robocall with, like, the court order or whatever, I had gotten that call for a solid month, always the same thing, and, like, from the same number, too. So I'm sitting here like, okay, so either they're actually trying to get in contact with me, or this is just the weirdest, most specific scam of all time. Robots have ruined answering calls for me. Yeah, I think my current voicemail greeting is, Hi, you've reached Antonio Martinez. You probably didn't mean to call this number. You meant to call the, You meant to call the guy who had it before me. Please remove this number from your list if that's the case. Otherwise, leave a message after the tone. Been thinking about making a Necromancer Fucker Striker in PoE next update. Is it possible? A Necromancer? Huh. See, because the biggest issue with building an effective Flicker character is a Frenzy Charge engine. You have a couple options available to you, but typically people will use either Oro's Sacrifice or Terminus Est as weapons that generate Frenzy Charges on Ignite or on Crit, respectively. You don't use your first name in the voicemail messages because they data mine that shit? Jesus Christ. That's awesome, actually. I had no idea that was a real thing. I guess I'll adjust, although they probably have my information already anyway. But yeah, finding a Frenzy Charge generation engine might be tough as Necromancer, because typically if you're not, you're definitely obliged to use Oro Sacrifice or Terminus Est. Oros are probably the most effective since you're starting with the Witch stuff, so you have a lot of available chance to ignite and stuff like that. You have reached phone number instead of your name. They already know what phone number they've reached. This is the one they fucking dialed. So you'd probably have to use Oro's Sacrifice. Shit, I'm having fucking 4 conversations at once here. And with no on-screen chat display, I bet this is really schizophrenic to listen to, huh? Hi, you've reached Tyrone Sama. Christ. I want to TP around like with Lightning Warp, but without having to input it every time. Right, so using Flicker as a mobility skill primarily? Because if that's your thing, I don't know if Flicker... I think Flicker works with daggers, and offhand spell daggers are very common if you go crit with spells. So you can probably make use of that. You'd need Frenzy to get around with it super reliably, but it probably wouldn't be... See, the thing about running Frenzy on a spellcaster is that it's kind of a push and pull sort of thing. But, you know. You've reached Tyrone, seems good. Oh, that was a wait... Oh my god. Scraping. Man, I'm actually really excited for PoE 3.0. I am strangely hyped for it. Because it seems like there's a lot of cool quality... Oh my god, this thing is so hard to drive, but it doesn't seem to affect me in any meaningful way. It really is the wagon, huh? Yeah, a lot of quality of life improvements coming up. The leveling experience being way less awful since you never have to repeat acts. Like acts 1 through 10 instead of acts 1 through 4 3 times. God, does that sound fucking great. It's like the entire ARPG leveling problem solved. Someone dialed his phone on accident 3 times. How the fuck does that happen? Yeah, I'm coming to a complete stop in those situations and then just letting this superpowered TB pull me out of corners. Yeah, dude, Path of Exile 3.0 is gonna have no more difficulties. It has 10 acts instead. Which is like My big hurdle when leveling a new character, because I can get excited about leveling a new character, right up until I have to do the Western Forest for the second time. Like, once I hit Cruel Act 2, that's basically my limit. It's like, alright, I'm out. There's no more. And yeah, a lot of lore shit as well, for anybody who's still reading the Path of Exile lore, which I've taken some glances at stuff. See, because PoE has a problem where it seems to have a lot of lore that they put a reasonable amount of time and thought into, but it's a game at which you want to be going as fast as possible almost all the time. So a good example of how they deliver lore in that game sometimes is like you'll walk up to like a carving or a statue or something and you'll click it, and it'll start an audio recording of the text as well as a scroller, and if you step away, the recording will still play, like it'll still play the voice-acted bit of lore attached to that thing, and it'll duck the rest of the audio and let you listen while you play, which is like, it almost kind of reminds me of, oh, that's great, actually. It sort of reminds me of museums that do the, you run around with headphones and with, little broadcasters in the exhibits. Oh. Okay. I also like the map right now. We have second place hanging out in no man's land with absolutely no frame of reference for where I am. I feel like that display could probably be improved a little bit. Maybe I'll submit it to the Steam forums. Because I've got a consistent feedback thread going up, and it seems like they're actually implementing a lot of the stuff that gets suggested, so... Hey. Buy Redout, it's good. What other fucking racing game lets you do that? F-Zero GX, yes, but can you play F-Zero GX online? Didn't think so. Yes, Dolphin Net Play exists, but not like that.
Contender eliminated. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
So apparently the Koenig's meme is actually a real human ship, sort of. I mean, I am playing against AI right now, so... hardly high praises or anything, but... Alright, Interplanetary Chase.
2, 1, go.
Thanks. Trying to pit me. Whoosh! Like, that TB is huge, it just does nothing else outside of that. I wonder how fast this TB would be if I took, augmented propeller instead of overloaded energy turbine. I'd get it less often, but it might match up with boost rhythm a little bit better in places. Plus, like, just flat-ass being faster is always a benefit of its own. Woohoo! We are scraping close. Yeah, that stuff definitely slows you down. It is really awful to steer, though. I will confirm it is terrible to steer. Taps foot. It's a banger, huh? Sonic Riders HD with 100% fully functioning net play through Steam or whatever. Dude, if I could get fucking a Sonic Riders HD collection, like take stuff like the Zero Gravity tracks and make them actually fun. I'd be down for it, honestly. Okay, as far as Sonic shit goes, though, the more I hear about Sonic Mania, the more I get hyped for this thing. And here's something I've got that, might have a few of you hyped. This is like the barest of bare rumors, right? But, T-Lopes, one of the guys who's working on the soundtrack, right? I think, I don't know if he's doing everything, but I do know that he for sure did, Studiopolis and, a fucking desert level. So T-Lopes recently posted a, 16-bit remix thing, like Genesis-accurate 16-bit version of the Studiopolis theme on his YouTube channel. And see, the top comment on that video currently is, man, wouldn't it be cool if Sonic Mania had a unlockable 16-bit soundtrack? And the guy himself, he flagged it, he pinned it, he gave it a little bit of a heart. Do the little hit the like button on it. Was it from Mirage Saloon? Oh yeah, it might have been Mirage Saloon, yeah. And so I'm sitting here, and I'm choosing to interpret that as a sign. Sonic Mania pre-order on sale for $17.99 on Humble Bundle. Is that new? If I wasn't fucking broke right now, dude, I'd go in on that all day. Yeah, I've never played Etrian Odyssey, but one of the things that always struck me as cute about this series was that apparently at least a handful of the games offer downloadable PC Engine soundtracks. Seems very, very cute. So you can listen to stuff in hi-fi or lo-fi, depending on your preference. And they're well-arranged, too. Like, it's not just a hack job, it's not just... Oh, God, okay. It's not just GC, XCC bullshit. Wonder if Genesis soundtrack means new versions of the Genesis tunes. Oh yeah, I should link, one of the chiptune arrangers I follow on YouTube recently did a arrangement of Spring Yard, which is like, wasn't Spring Yard already on the Genesis? Yes, but not like this. It actually kicked ass. I'd love to see treatments like those for a lot of the older Sonic tracks. I should link that later, actually, or if somebody happens to find it before I get the chance to link it, since I'm in the middle of a race, feel free to link it yourself. Okay. I'm gonna assume that I slipped barely off the track there. One out of 4. Whoosh. Sonic 3 and Knuckles or Sonic 2, which style do you prefer? As far as music goes, it's hard to say, honestly. I like the compositional style of Sonic 2 more, I think. I feel like S3 and K has a lot of muddy percussion in places, and I mean, S3 and K has Carnival Night. It has the worst version of Carnival Night, which is the Genesis version, but it also has the great version of Carnival Night, which is the PC, what is it, this fucking Sonic Gems collection or something? I forget, but the PC version of Carnival Night is totally different and it fucking rocks. You should go listen to it. But yeah, Sonic 3's style of instrumentation is overall more appealing to me, but compositionally Sonic 2 overall. I feel like the style in those gets to me a little more. The Sonic and Knuckles collection makes sense. By the way, shamelessly shilling here, if you feel like getting your classic Sonic fix, Sonic 3 Complete is a ROM hack that makes Sonic and Knuckles make sense. With a lot of, well, Sonic 3 and Knuckles makes sense. It's got a lot of different customization options regarding the different versions of the music and zone order that have been speculated on. No more and Knuckles plastered onto every texture in the entire game. It has a casual mode for people who don't actually feel like restarting stages and just want to kind of walk through and enjoy. I think it's even got options to replace graphics with the Sonic 2 versions and Sonic 1 versions of stuff, which is pretty cute. Like Sonic 2 style monitors, all that. But yeah, it restores the correct God-given zone order with Flying Battery in the correct place, and it's also the only way you can play the Genesis version with the PC Carnival Night. So, definitely look into that. I'm not usually a ROM hack guy, but it is by far my preferred way to play that game, and it also has access to Blue Sphere on the title screen, which is fucking fantastic if you happen to hate that. Would you happen to like that hellscape of a special stage? Freudian slip there. I really dislike Blue Sphere myself, never been a fan. Sonic 1 Megamix is also pretty solid. I talk a lot about weird shit that Sonic games, 2D Sonic games have done over the years, but one of the things that makes a lot of ROM hacks more playable than their base games is the fact that they use a forward-facing camera that'll gradually slide you to the back of the screen to give you more room to check on obstacles. And if you've ever played the PC or Android version of Sonic CD, the Android version of Sonic 2 or Sonic 1, Those games are in widescreen as well, natively, and they are an absolute joy to play. They are way more playable than the original releases if you can get past touch controls, because you can actually see shit that's coming up. It kind of accomplishes the same thing as the forward-facing camera. And that's why I'm kind of excited for Sonic Mania, because a game that's been just, like, built for that from day one is definitely my joint. Better than Sonic 2 Half-Pipe. Them's fighting words, my guy.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Can you avoid the touch controls by using a Bluetooth gamepad? Yes, you can, actually. Android still has weird latency in places, like the total loop of latency between wireless controller and screen actually being updated can be a little bit jarring at first if you're like me and used to fucking hyper low latency systems. Like, I'm that guy who plays with fucking hard GPU sync on RetroArch to get as close to bare metal as possible. But it's definitely an enjoyable experience regardless. If even somebody like me was able to get a kick out of it, then you'll probably find it more than playable. Comic Zone is free on Android. Comic Zone is also fucking awful! I love Comic Zone, I really do, but that game is not... It is not fucking fair, man. That game is fucked up. Test 1, 2. Sega. I actually have a new mic test phrase. It's, it hits all the different, problem areas and problem frequencies. It's, the 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. I actually love it as a test phrase. I started using it while I was configuring a de-esser earlier, because sibilance is a problem. And just rolls off the tongue so nicely. I'm quite pleased with it. So let me show off the best non-pure ship in the game here. Abruzzo SRR Challenge Evo. Alright, so Abruzzo boss 3 laps. Let's see about this. The Asura is really funny, because it has piss-poor stats across the board, except for the best, energy... The best energy stats out of any ship, pretty much, bar none. It makes the best use of turbo.
1, go.
And it's really, really funny. Thanks. Handling on it is weird, though. It feels grippy and kind of unresponsive at the same time, which kind of fucks me up. But that TB, I was still accelerating. And it's got better base stats than Conk, so you can, like, actually race while your boost isn't up. The downside is that it's harder to find good boost for them because its recharge is slower, but in terms of raw fucking tank capacity, it really is hard to beat. Like, look at the speed I got out of that sequence. And then fucking jacking off with the MP in front of me, okay. I'm not very good at driving this thing, by the way, but I see most top times being set using it, and the super turbo is pretty compelling. Like, look at that, I was accelerating for so long, and then I braked coming into that turn to adjust, because I didn't pre-turn properly, and I got fucking deleted. And boss tracks really can be disorienting, because of the way they, teleporters will take you to weird places. That phrase was the 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. As in roughneck base. Are you ready for it? God. Clip both walls but still come out ahead. I wasn't sure whether to take that aggressively or not. Guess I made the wrong choice. Before you fuckers EMP me. Oh, god damn it, why did I even say anything? Adios. Scrape. I don't know who said it. I found it on Reddit. I'm a poet and I don't know it. Lyrical spiritual miracle. Check out my mixtape on SoundCloud.com. I have a lot of respect for rappers, mostly because they can say shit and people don't understand, and it's okay anyway. I wish I had that kind of shit going for me. What? SoundCloud.com/Davey. Oh god, I'm glad only fucking Tyrone Sama veterans will remember this one. That was like the shittiest raid I've ever received. Wasn't even amusing. Eh. One thing that struck me during SGDQ was how many people, like, they just talk in, like, what I consider to be, like, your typical commentator pace. Like, you got a lot of information you need to get out quickly, but you're not sacrificing clarity to do it, so you just assume a reasonable fucking human pace. And the number of times that chat was calling out, "Rap God, can't understand, what the fuck?" It kind of tilted me, honestly. Like, the Freedom Planet couch guy especially. People told that guy to shut up near constantly, when it was obvious that the runner wasn't going to be doing any talking anyway. Like, I have some opinions about chat going emote only so many times during the marathon, but honestly, like, apart from Kappa Pride vote nay, Kappa Pride vote nay, Kappa Pride vote nay, I actually like the chat when it's emote only because it feels like, that has collision? But like I was saying, emote only chat during a marathon is actually awesome because it just turns the entire thing into like raw crowd reactions. You just get to watch the chat flood with PogChamps every once in a while. God, I don't know how to drive Astro at all. I'm not even trying right now, I'm kind of zoned out because I know I'm fine in this event anyway. But yeah, I never intend to drive Asura seriously. The handling model is just not something I can grok, period. I only say PogChamp is the greatest Twitch user of our generation. There have been slanderous allegations that I only say PogChamp is a bot. I want to believe that good things can exist in this universe, and that I only say PogChamp is just the most dedicated human being on the planet. Got fine with chat as long as I finally figured out the right regex to block Moon subs. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was up with all that. They definitely calmed down in the final days of the marathon. But I don't understand. So many emotes were banned. So many emotes were banned during the marathon, and you couldn't fucking ban Moon 2 Smug? Are you serious? It was by far more disruptive than anything at the event, except for possibly the fucking, what face spam during certain parts. Was Twitch chat making fun of Orchestra the same way they were making fun of the GTGM players? Was that the Breath of the Wild run? Because if so, yes, and it took about 2 minutes from the start of the run for chat to be turned emote only. Really sucks. I wish that didn't have to happen. I also don't think it really helps, but I can understand why it happened. Yeah, Forsen and Anele were both banned. People spamming fucking Tryhard, too. I don't know if that got banned at some point during the marathon, but Tryhard was really common. Yeah, Forsen is banned because people used his emotes to spell a slur in GDQ Cat once. That's also why N, I, G, E, and R are all banned as single-letter messages. If you type a message that contains nothing but one of those letters, you do get a timeout. It's pretty silly. Actually, something I appreciate about Twitch that they've done recently is that they've added a setting so that you can delay your chat for normal users by a small amount while keeping it the same for moderators. So you can put like a 5-second delay, so stuff that your moderation bots or manual moderators remove during that time doesn't show up in chat at all for normal users. They can't even click like the message deleted banner or something like that. It just doesn't exist. And I think that's cool. It's not something I'd ever use personally, because usually when I'm banning people from this chat, it's for jokes or because I want to make fun of them. But I think that's cool. There's some good ideas. For a long time, Frankerface Z, goddammit, I did it again. Frankerface Z has had the option to do that for yourself. Like in chats that you feel like might contain drive-by spoilers, you can delay chat for yourself by an amount of time. Up to 1 year, actually, is what they support. I don't know why you'd delay chat by a year, but the option is definitely there. One of the cutest things I think I ever did with Twitch chat is, back when Will was streaming, he had a big thing about not getting spoiled on any game he ever played. Like, if anybody gave him information about anything that happened in the game, it was considered a spoiler. Which is like, I respect that, but at the same time, it seems like a hilariously impractical way to play video games, and sort of unfun on Twitch, too. But yeah, we actually... What the fuck? That was a good voice. But yeah, we set up a filter for him and Tim alone, so that people could send messages without him seeing them. And because this was a small channel, it never got abused. And so people could talk spoilers without disturbing his tranquility. Is Dark Souls has dodge rolls a spoiler? Yes, actually, if he hadn't heard of Dark Souls before, he would have complained at you for spoilers on that one. Absolutely. What the fuck is Realtek Audio Manager, and why does it keep thinking my headphones are unplugged and therefore muting them? Delete that shit! You do not need third-party driver bloatware garbage to manage your audio devices. Just use the Windows tools, they are perfectly fine. If that sounded angry, it's because I am, not at you, but at the people who package that garbage on driver CDs. And with pre-built PCs. Oh! I really wasn't sure what I was expecting to happen there. This game looks good. It is good. I haven't played an anti-gravity racer at an unlocked frame rate ever before this, so seeing a game like this in 144 Hz has been amazing. But even without that, it is a pretty good-looking game regardless. They do a lot with fairly low poly stuff. The game feels high fidelity, even though a lot of its components are not. I dig the feel. I definitely went over the track during that weird jump. So him clip through part of a different track. I think those were actually just lights. Like those were calling out something or other. I don't think that was a solid track element. This game seems kind of a reflex. Oh god damn it, not again with the trees! Yeah, it does the same thing that Reflex does, kind of, except this game actually has textures in places. It's not completely mesh-based. Oh god, grind the wall. I'm never driving Asura again. What? I missed the portal! And it apparently let me through anyway. That's at least a small mercy. Let me get out of here, let me get out of here! Fuck! Oh, it's so close. I've got to stay in front. Finish is coming up here. I'm just gonna fucking manual boost and hope for the best. What? I swear to God. Okay, I don't have a lot of time to make this deficit up. That's really unfortunate. Gotta shamelessly grind the wall. We will salvage something out of this! God damn it! Ugh. Come on!
Finish. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Oh my god, why am I so good? I'm telling you guys, Asura Boost is broken. When believing harder actually nets results. I'm not sure if you would know this, but does this game have MT? I don't know what that is, so if you'd care to explain, that would be super cool, actually. So check out that split. Check out that fucking split, though. That gap! Oh my god! 0.043. Unfucking believable. This game's actually awesome. Alright. Man, I feel weird now that I got every class of ship. And they're all upgraded, right? Yeah, I can drive anything now, I guess. That's a weird feeling. Whenever you go above speed cap, if you're pressing accelerate, you'll decelerate to cap faster. I don't think this game understands the concept of a speed cap, actually. I think it may actually be simulated with, like, human friction. I'm not entirely sure, though. That's definitely something to ask the Redout Discord about, since a lot of those guys are way more in tune with the higher level mechanics of this game than I am. There's no speed cap, see, there we go. Oh man. I really gotta take off my headphones. Sorry if there's a little bit of echo because of this, but I'm about to fucking burn up in here. Hold up. Man, I have to like physically swap cables whenever I want to switch to my speakers. And like my computer does have multiple audio outs, but the jacks on the front buzz a little bit because they're not properly shielded, and that bothers the hell out of me. So instead I just have everything hooked up to the back, and then I've got some snaking 3.5mm male to female cables around so that I can just swap the inputs as I need. It's not wonderful. Has hand hitting you yet? God. I wonder how long the warning was for. I think it said something about until 8. Mobile live dashboard. Manage your channel directly from your phone. Dashboard. You are being hosted by 9 channels. What? What? Wait, why? Okay. Sure, dude. But yeah, it shows hosts, and it's got a share button. Lets you change game and title. That's pretty much all there is. One of them is probably mine. Yeah, I just saw Jace's host go live. I think he probably clicked it manually or something, but... LMO. Pure time attack, huh? Pure time attack on a Neptune track. Let's see about this. Alright, good luck, Jace. We'll use Dragoon for this. See what happens. I actually have a rare skin for the ESA Class 1. I think it's rare.
3,
I think it's Mecha,
1.
which is apparently common for some ships and rare for others, so I don't know. Anyway, pure races are power-ups disabled, which means in my case, and in the case of most people who are attempting to play this game somewhat seriously, no TB and no AP. So no turbos, you have to use boost manually, and your ship also generally just is slower, because the most common passive power-up by far is Augmented Propeller, which just increases your top speed and acceleration. Oh, I'll read that in a second. Thank you, though. Lovely Envy, I think. Okay, so it is Envy. That was a really bad use of boost, what the fuck. Alright, we're still under because that was first lap timing, so... I wonder if that's an efficient way of dealing with that corner, is just to brick it and boost out. Oh yeah, I feel like I should definitely save my boost for this segment. Better to get up to speed with normal thrusters. Oh yeah, I'm losing so much time. I am so bad.
Final lap. New record.
35,995 there. That's close enough, I guess. Gaining time again, somehow. Oh yeah, getting used to this handling model after the Astra for so long is kind of messed up.
Finish.
35,125. Yeah, I should be able to at least get gold on this.
Congratulations. Silver medal awarded.
Plats are almost entirely out of my reach anyway. $2 from Envy. Have you ever really focused on the words United States? The United States is a union of states. The several states joined together. The states united. Yes, actually. That is definitely a real thing. The United States. The states that are united. Thank you for sharing that, though, I guess. And thanks for the money, mostly.
2, 1.
Feels so weird saying that, but like that's the core message that I want to be delivering. Thanks for cash, yo. See, that's an okay way of taking that, I think. Like, you kind of tap the back, but it's alright. I really should get used to boosting with left bumper instead of A. So if you boost with A, then you have to take your thumb off the right stick, which is used for strafe and pitch control. Oh Christ, 37. This is gonna be an absolute disaster. Can I have your Redout cards, yo? You going for a, what is the fucking profile badge stuff? Hit me up on Discord if you're actually interested, and I don't really have anybody else to give them out to, so if you are actively going for the badge, I guess you're welcome to them.
Final lap.
Christ, I am taking that so poorly. Ah! I'm a mess!
3, 2, 1, go.
How am I... I think just a light strafe. Whew, that was something. Maybe not turning so aggressively there. Energy coming back for this segment. Yeah, and that's a major speed gain if I don't tap the wall on the way out of that. Alright, peace, Kowloon. Thanks for stopping by again, dude. Do appreciate the patronage. Since you have agreed, I will reveal the secret to getting plat medals with Solha. You gotta be Anakin Skywalker. Christ. Yeah, I cannot get the hang of the Solha handling model to save my life. I seriously do not like this ship. Even though apparently it's still best for pure events. Which actually sort of pisses me off, but hey. $35.6. Christ, timer mess. It drifts really well. Yeah, I've noticed that. Seems like a blessing and a curse to me, though. It honestly feels like you have to pre-turn so aggressively, and keeping control on, like, winding sections is just the worst. 35.07. God, what a mess.
Silver medal
Win the pod race for Padme. Alright, well, just because you're hitting me with the sick knowledge, the spiritual Redout tips, let me go ahead and break in my Class 4 Solha here. I think I dropped library for this at some point. Yeah, Mecha. Okay. I don't think Mecha is stock. I think it does drop. I could be entirely wrong, though. I am frequently wrong about things. This is not the same event! Fuck off. Should I get me to play Mars tournaments? What is this garbage? Neptune Chrono. That's actually just a fucking pod racer. Correct! That really is just what it is.
3, 2, 1, go.
But yeah, Solha is by far the most common ship used for pure events, or at least seriously time-attacking pure events. And like, look at how fast it just picked up there. Without access to TB to meme your way through corners, that base acceleration is actually really funny. These 36.5 first lap, and then... That's my problem with Solha, in case it wasn't clear. Solha bio is we stuck some giant engines in front of a cockpit and it won. I'll have to read the lore at some point. The fucking Redout lore. Good god. But yeah, the handling on these things is so far past unresponsive, it actually tilts me. It does not tilt the ship, though, which is what I would prefer for it to do. I'm just bricking this lap, but it's okay because it's first lap. And because this game apparently still doesn't have fucking rolling start for some reason. Great, that was the worst time to spend boost, actually. I'm unsure of whether I should boost out of this or save it for the straight. This is another reason I would really like for this game to have replays attached to leaderboards.
Final lap.
Alamau, 33.8 with like 2 minutes on the Solha. Nice fucking meme. I don't even want to finish this lap. I'm 0.5 behind because of the bad energy. Oh yeah, and we're losing time too. Fantastic.
Finish.
I'm actually surprised I lost time on every segment. Well, I gained there.
Congratulations.
That last turn keeps punking me. I keep thinking it's a wider turn than it actually is. Let me see here. So, Solha AG Racing. Info. That's upgrades. I'm using a Wii U Pro controller, so the button names are fucked up. The two tiny engines placed on the sides are actually highly efficient miniaturized versions of the main engines. Solha is still experimenting with multiple engine solutions, dreaming one day of introducing a third engine into their design. Solha AG hover ships are blazing fast. In fact, they are 80% engines and energy accumulators. Acceleration, speed, and energy are a benchmark for the competition. Much less attention is given to the magnetic grip inducers, even less to the overall structure. For those drivers who are not afraid to take risks and respawn a few times during a race, pushing their driving skills to achieve the perfect trajectory without hitting too many barriers, this is the perfect team. Not using DS4? Yep, my DS4 is actually kind of busted right now. It's, both the home button and the left trigger are fucked up right now. Which doesn't matter for Persona, obviously, but I don't want to be using it in a game like this. It's a shame. It was either that or it doesn't charge, period. We opened it up and fucked around with a few things to get it to politely charge again, but when we closed it, turns out that the trigger assembly doesn't really like that. So, it be what it do. It's allowed for a much more efficient engine combustion, so much that Efreet prototypes had problems in containing their power. The most hilarious, albeit dangerous, incident happened in 2556, when the two engines literally rocketed off the body, leaving the cockpit and the pilot behind on the track. Solid, dude! I love it! Anyway, I've been playing Lunaire and, fucking ESA mostly lately. The Lunaire strafe buffs make it feel a lot better as a ship, but that high grip stat, I feel like it actually kind of fucks with it a little bit. It's got good recharge though, which is like, TB meta. Just TB a lot. Favorite gamepad overall though, durability concerns aside. Definitely, like, because the DS4, my DS4 is busted because one of my roommates, while we were all drinking and playing Hammerwatch, dropped it basically on the cord and broke the port. Not even broke the port, bent the port. The port is definitely the weak point of the DS4, it's not fantastic. But as far as the overall controller itself, I love it. Because I've used controllers in all different kind of stick configurations. I've used Xbox, Wii U, PS4. None of them are overly comfortable to me, more so than the others. But the DS4 sticks in particular have a very solid feel to them. Like, you're not going to slip off, but at the same time, they're not harsh on your thumbs. The triggers, the little swoop out of them is a much improved design on the DS3. Means your fingers aren't going to slide off, but at the same time, they don't require a lot of force to press, so... It's like they found the perfect balance between lightweight triggers and being able to hit every value in the range. The D-pad is by far my favorite for anything that requires a D-pad. Except for maybe the Logitech F310, which is a piece of shit pad except for its D-pad, so take that with a grain of salt. And yeah, I have used my boyfriend's Xbox One Elite pad. They are too fucking expensive for me. And I don't feel comfortable saying it's like the best pad I've ever used when I have used it for such a small amount of time. But god damn, the paddles seem like they'd be so useful. The sticks are a little higher than I was used to, but have a really satisfying throw to them. They don't snap back after taking them to the edge. You can release them and you won't get like an errant opposite direction input or anything like that. The D-pad is... I haven't actually gotten the chance to fuck with it that much, but it seems like anything is better than the 360 D-pad, so can only go up from there. And the triggers, they don't... Actually, correct me if I'm wrong here, but doesn't the Elite version have an option to adjust trigger throw? No modern controller is good because I don't have 6 face buttons. Introducing the Hori Fighting Commander 4. Which I kind of want, but I've spent enough money on fucking fighting game peripherals as it is. as a switch to half the distance the triggers travel. Yeah, then I think I was, that's how they were when I picked Freire's up. Because the triggers definitely struck me as a little bit short, but I didn't mention it at the time. Yeah, what the fuck am I gonna be doing here? I am the hitbox guy, by the way. I am that asshole. My, Let me get my fucking hardware together here. The hitbox is a very generous gift from AMP, and it has served me well. My only issue that I've had with it is that in fighting games that require strict diagonals, it's possible to miss motions sometimes if you're not used to it. But that's a matter of me doing the work to get used to it, so... it be what it do, I suppose. Stick user, don't worry. Yeah, it's, fucking box with buttons on it. And I love it and it's wonderful, but if I miss one more fucking 214B because Unial requires strict diagonals. Another race tip question, do you ever hit brake? As often as I can. I avoid it whenever I can, but for a lot of heavy turns, I will tap brake to give myself a chance to swivel around if I didn't have the space to pre-turn or wasn't able to for whatever reason. I like how 2337 was so fucking upset by that. Can you play Redout using the hitbox? Well, for starters, certainly not without some kind of remapping utility. Because this thing doesn't even have a right stick. Like, there is no right stick mapped on this thing. So, wait, hold on. What is the, Oh my god, I can't believe I'm seriously considering this. Fuck you people. Alright, so left bumper, right bumper, strafe left, strafe right. Okay, yeah, it looks like it only takes the stick as input for steering anyway, so I wouldn't be... Actually, maybe I would. I think this thing is, it might input both D-pad and stick. I actually don't know. Might be stick, might be D-pad, might be both. Let's see. So, classic. Or, yeah. I think arcade might serve me better. This is gonna be awkward for sure, but... let me move my fucking keyboard. Oh yeah, Overbox was when my mouse was fucking busted and I decided to play Overwatch using my fight stick instead. I played Diva. I carried games. Diva's really easy. Alright, so I think I have to back out to main menu to, okay, it's lit. I think I have to... want to test the hitbox on me and on mine? No. I'll play Cammy. Alright, so we're on the splash screen right now. Is there a possibility that this might actually happen? This all comes down to whether it reads the movement buttons on this thing for steering. If it doesn't, then we're about to get fucked.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, that's definitely camera controls. We are... oh. Wait. Why the fuck? Okay. How do... alright. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this is possible. Yeah, this is, looking rather bleak.
All integrity.
Just use the camera to steer. That's not how it works. I can't get off the wall. Okay. Okay, so I need you to know that this thing has the bumpers reversed as standard Hori layout, which means I pressed the left button to go right and the right button to go left. Okay, that was a fun experiment, but I think we're done. That's, And so ends the maiden voyage of the SS Hitbox. It was a valiant attempt, but in the end it was in vain. So I guess now we know that this thing inputs using the D-pad, so on the off chance I ever find a fighting game that only uses the stick, I'm fucked beyond all repair. Maybe there are actually, I actually forget if there are any weird mode switch things I can do on this thing to change the way the main movement buttons are interpreted. I don't know if that's a feature of the board or not. Back on pad now, and I have to unfuck my... It's constantly vibrating.
2, 1, go.
The pad is constantly vibrating. I think I made it upset. Okay. The sticks on the Xbox Elite are adjustable, and you might have thought the sticks were too high because Frey put on the higher stick. Oh, that's likely, actually. Oh, god damn, now I really want one of them. Fuck. Why are you guys baiting me into making bad decisions? But yeah, since I'm in the market for a replacement controller right now, since the DS4's kind of messed up, I'm thinking hard. I'm thonking hard about it. I'm also really upset that my DS4 got kind of busted, like, right after I bought my Butt Omega collection, because I was super excited to lab that for a while, but alas, did not happen. Like, I can still play it, it's just distracting and kind of uncomfortable. Sucks. Yeah, look at fucking... The Solha, energy stats are so broken. Hey, don't beg. Freya Day, don't do that, only I'm allowed to beg. Out of garbage off-brand gamepads, which is the least terrible? Logitech F310 by a mile. It's not a good pad, but it is a very cheap, mediocre pad. It's got a switch on the back for direct input versus X input, which already fucking beats 99% of controllers, right? It has a floating D-pad, which there is a very small chance you may hate, but I actually love it. I played Soku with it for a very, very long time. Buttons are a little bit stiff, but perfectly serviceable. The biggest problem I have with it is the trigger position is a little bit too tight. It's a little bit too far in, and the triggers themselves do not have your fingers where... You're gonna feel like your fingers are gonna be sliding off the triggers every now and again. They're both kind of small, and they're like the DS3 triggers, where they're curved downward the whole way instead of the DS4 triggers. They get that little swoop up at the end to kind of let the pad of your fingers sit there naturally. Lola is making me shit. I am excited to hear of progress. It is fucking weird to me that anybody would ever do that, but holy shit. Yeah, oh, straight up race. I thought I'd clean the schedule out of all the race events here. Alright, crossing orbits. I've been messing with a de-esser for like the past couple of days, so suddenly I'm really, really insecure about the amount of fucking air that leaves my mouth during an S sound. It's like, oh god, is this normal?
2,
I really hope other people aren't irritated by this. Whoosh. Optimized. Okay. I can never remember how fucking Neptune tracks work, I swear. You have to pitch down here or you will actually hit that barrier. It is not kind. I haven't found any way to, like, avoid scraping that without losing as much speed as you would from just... Breaking news! The local man is invincible and refuses to wake up from coma. Hi, Envy. Thank you very much. I wonder if anybody doesn't get that I'm reading tip messages when I do that, and just thinks that whenever I receive money I have a fucking sudden bout of schizophrenia. I'd like to think it's pretty clear, but since the minimal strip layout I've got here...
Engineered specifically to interrupt as little gameplay as possible.
Doesn't show the tip text, just because there's not enough space. Friday in chat making snake noises. Awesome.
New record.
Lift off here for a bit. Yeah, the Lunera gives you such tight control in these winding spiral Mobius strip type sections that it's hard for me to give it up. I really love the handling model, but I do not think it is very strong in Pure, and I feel like the ESA ships definitely are. I should probably just bite the bullet and learn to play Solha for Pure, but that low grip just blows my mind.
Final lap. New record.
Nation-bound turrets would be a pretty funny stream gimmick. I feel like that would get old incredibly fast, but I can definitely see how some people would be into it. It's probably the worst place to turbo, too. Maybe I should save it for the exit here. Then again, the exit's also awkward. It's got, like, two 90-degree turns. Yikes. Also, I'm assuming, Aura, that you did meant to say Tourette's. It is not spelled turrets, as funny as that would be.
Finish.
That was not the most graceful finish, but we got the job done.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Dring. And now all my money is worthless! Ooh, there's a host. Let me see what's going on here. Oh no, it's Spinning Pipe! Level 16 Pure Race Spinning Pipe. So level 16 probably means not higher than class 2 or 3. I wonder if I can get in on this. 96. Come on, I know you're at 100%. So it's just waiting to drop them back to lobby now. Anyway, now that I have all fucking power-ups and everything upgraded max, I can go online with no Johns and still fucking lose, cause Acer is godlike and I don't know how to drive it. Yeah, Tourette apostrophe S, because it is Tourette's syndrome. It is his syndrome, Tourette. These guys are playing class 3. Let me just... Ah, shit. Come on, play nice. What's up, Tyrone-sama? Unsurprisingly, the guy was French. I think we were all ready for that one. The color interface in this game is annoying. What do you mean? I don't find it particularly aesthetic. I like the wipeout menu aesthetic quite a bit more, but nothing about it distracts me per se. It all seems fine. So, 3-lap race in Class 3, Europa Shallow Waters, was it? Let's see about this. And yeah, anybody who's got the game, go ahead and jump in if you like. Ooh. Yeah, Shallow Waters is pretty technical.
Go.
Easy money!
Oh, hi. I'll read that after this, sorry. Thank you, though. Envy going off today. Oh, shit. We're scraping today. What gods? Okay, so I'm not the only person who grinds on that section of the track. Good to know. I'm actually gonna wait to recharge fully here, and then... God damn, I'm just slamming on every wall, huh? But yeah, I don't know how to efficiently navigate any of that section. I'm just constantly bricking it into every wall. It's a pretty bad look. Not my favorite mood.
New record.
We're closing in, though. Hit that wall hard. I see you there. Thanks for the fucking push. Is online rank locked? Ass but fair. You can select any ship in online regardless of whether you have it or not. But if you don't have upgrades for it, it will be worse because upgrades do work online and you do not have them by default. That is the unfortunate part of playing online. It has not taken me too long to unlock everything in the game, and I imagine somebody with cheat engine could take even less time. Purely for single player reasons, of course. Please do not cheat on leaderboards, but... it's still kind of a shit decision as far as I'm concerned. Then again, I am the guy who hates progression systems of basically any flavor. That was kind of a greedy boost. He's probably gonna come up on me here. Oh, yep. I mean, I also took that turn kind of poorly, but... I see you speeding away. Think you can ruse me? What's funny to me is that people can play different speed classes within the same race. And it's not like you get placed on different statistics or anything. It's just that the host doesn't choose their speed class.
Congratulations. Silver medal awarded.
And 2 bucks from Envy. I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is there will be a disease named after you. That's pretty good. Man. Yeah, that guy had me fucking had. I think I might go Lunaire next. I don't know if I'm comfortable enough to do ESA on technical circuits. I definitely would have felt a little bit more comfortable with Lunaire. So I guess it depends on what this guy locks in here. I see the new guys in Class 4 by default. Actually, if it's pure, maybe I should fucking swallow my hatred of the Solha here. And just give it a shot. Oh shit, why? Why are you like this? That's a Class 4 ship. You are not allowed to take that. It would be very rude. Oh, guess we are playing Class 4, okay. Never mind then. Alright. Class 4 pure with Solha. I don't know how else this is gonna go. I anticipate getting creamed. I ostensibly have more playtime than everyone in this lobby besides one guy, but I would be down for AJ doing some kind of voice-only content, actually, like a podcast or something. I've thought about that. I want to sort of tie that into sub-perks somehow. Let people throw out topics or whatever, but I'm not sure. Also, I am still kind of insecure about my voice, although the heaping praise you guys are slamming me with is definitely a help. My confidence. Oh god. Grinding. Yeah, okay, so I didn't do just enough for that. Some of the Alaska circuits are actually fucking brutal, by the way. Actually, for anybody, any Redout veterans in the chat... Oh god, I'm gonna fucking die. I have to actually start braking. Because if you tap a wall, it resets your... there's a timer that you have to take absolutely no damage in before you get your health regeneration. Great. Okay. That's pretty bad. Alright, guess we can at least play ham again now. Play for second place. Why would you play anything other than Class 4 if you're allowed to take different classes? Because some people like playing slower speed classes or aren't as experienced, and... you're kind of a dickhead if you walk into a casual race and pick Class 4 just because you feel like winning. Like, better to have a competition. God, I do not like the Solheim handling model at all. I feel like I can't keep myself off the walls and winding sections to save my fucking life. I mean, I can't keep myself off the walls in general, but in winding sections especially. Like, that would have been no problem with the Lunaire. I feel like I'm flipping out here. No! Fuck! Yeah, and since, it's so glassy. What a goddamn mess, dude. I am not doing that again. ESA or Lunaire, I can't deal with this floaty handling bullshit. Like I was saying earlier, the level cap in this game used to be 50. Was it 50 or was it 30? I forget. Anyway, they uncapped it, or they raised the cap to 100 pretty recently. And I am unsure of whether people got the experience retroactively or not. I don't think they did. So, any level past 30 is kind of no man's land. Christ, that was bad. Alright, guess we're going back to... This looks stupid. A lot of these look stupid. That's okay, though. We'll lock that in. Play Lunaire, see what's going on. 10 million downloads, get up to 10 Wonderland Dreams packs. Wow. I'm not playing Shadowverse right now. Shadowverse is fucking garbage in its current state. Can't deal with it at all. Just every craft being the exact same, except for Blood, which is the exact same but Cancer. I never liked the idea of a neutral-themed expansion. I really... One of the big strengths that Shadowverse has is that all the classes feel so diverse and powerful within their own niche. I like the way those interact. Neutral cards are fucking boring. Neutral cards are like the boring baseline you give to each craft to make sure that you have a consistent basis established for what effects are worth. And then where they gain value on effects is the gimmick. You don't just make an entire expansion full of strong neutral cards. And then you don't make some of them conditional, acting like that balances them, without realizing that some of the strongest cards you've ever printed in the history of the game are neutral cards. Like, what the fuck is that? Yes, Blood is the one with Spawn of the Abyss, and Belphegor to pull it out of your deck every time. No, Bahamut, sorry. Belphegor's the Vengeance trigger. I'm really stupid. Well, Belphegor can also pull it out of your hand. It's just that Bahamut can pull it out of your hand way earlier. Ugh, such a mess. Yeah, this guy's totally losing me. They are clearly, more experienced. I'll do my best to hold my, second place with pride, though. There's gotta be some way for me to pre-turn there while still setting up for the, right landing position efficiently. Yeah, Rune can mutagenic bolt spawn, and that's basically it. And so everyone's playing, like, kind of half-assed Dirt Rune. I guess you can also technically, like, Secrets of Erasmus it into a Calamitous Curse. But yeah, the idea of an untargetable card that deals a bazillion damage whenever it swings at anything, deals a bazillion damage when it swings at your face, and then deals a bazillion damage if it's removed.
Finish.
Oh, wow!
New record.
I got fucked up!
Congratulations. Bronze medal award.
I got fucked up! Wow. That was a tight gap indeed, and they were another Lunaire player too. This guy was playing fucking Königsworth and rolling me? Huh. Maybe there's something to that energy recharge stat, or maybe I just got outdriven like a motherfucker. What do you mean, AJ? Blood's faction identity was always based off being uninteractive. One of the most interactive decks I've ever fucking seen is Control Blood. Like, Control Blood back in at the very beginning of ROB, like the very end of DE. I had a lot of fun playing Control Blood, even as an aggro deck, because you did have to make those intelligent decisions regarding, regarding Vengeance a lot. Blood with that 61.4 win rate going first. God, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was 61% going first. That's actually horrifying. What the fuck is that? Why is that allowed? It really shouldn't be, and yet. Alright, so this is the part where I don't have my second place stolen, where I actually pretend I know how to drive. And 48% going second? Christ. Going second is just that bad, huh? Is there a similar gap between other specs going first and second, or is it just that Spawn Blood gets absolutely reamed when going second? Because it pretty much reams me regardless of what I do, so I really don't feel like I win against it often. Considering how prevalent Spawn Blood is, the fact that it's got a 61% win rate is actually incredibly worrying. It's not that it loses when going second, it's just the other Spawn Blood wins when going first. I imagine that mirror really sucks. Like, I don't understand if people play Dragon Mirrors and think it's fun, but man, Blood must be 100 times worse than that, huh? What the fuck, did I just get tapped in the back? How rude. I'm always trying to pre-turn into those way too early. Oh my god, he's gone. I can't catch him. Christ, yeah. And now I'm so thirsty for it that I keep on making basic cornering mistakes. Yikes. I'm starting to think that using Lunaire Boost out of, at least in Pure, using Lunaire Boost out of corners is not always the greatest idea. Ah, it's way too early on that. I really do need to start towards the outside to give myself a little bit more room to turn. Spawn survives revelation when evoed. Oh god, that's actually a horrifying revelation. Oh shit, I didn't mean to! I swear to god, I actually didn't mean to do that.
Final lap.
I know none of you are going to believe me, but I honest to god did not mean to do that. Oh god. Because you said Rev and it didn't click for me that Rev stood for revelation. Like, I knew what it was referring to, but the semantics of it didn't fucking slot into place. See, that's better. I just need to pre-turn a little bit later. I didn't meme it. He's right. I really didn't. Whoosh. See, those kinds of turns feel cool, even if you clip the wall out of the end. It feels good to just be able to swing out the back end and do that.
Finish. New
Gotta hit it with that ref too.
Congratulations. Silver medal awarded.
Alright, I'll take the medal. Man, your rewards for Class 4 events online are so bad though. What the hell? Class 4 career events are giving me like 50k a pop. And a lot more XP. But yeah, Shizm's just absolutely blowing us the fuck out. None of us are even in the same league. Dude is doing this with a Königsworth too. Christ. Did Milia's Vortex actually get touched in Rev 2? What happened? I'm surprised they changed, like, her Vortex has been oppressive and iconic for a long time, hasn't it? I'm surprised they did anything to it. Let me experiment with ESA Impure for a little bit here, see how it feels. I like Lunaire, but I'm definitely trying out both. ESA seems quite common as well. She doesn't get hard knockdown off jump heavy slash anymore. Huh. And yeah, I did hear about the free card pack stuff. I'll probably grab those even though I'm not playing right now, because I'd at least like to finish my neutral sword with the Cinderellas. Without very careful pin management, the opponent gets out. Yeah. So is that a change that reduces her her Vortex potential? Or is it just makes it really harder to execute? Because I don't know a lot about the way pin works in higher level Milia. I just know the small amount of time I spent online with Rev was basically every game as Emilia, and every time when they fucking whiff pin, I sit on top of it and wait to anti-air them. And that was basically my whole experience with Rev.
3, 2,
Both?
1.
I mean, I figured it makes it harder, but I wasn't sure if it was a potential nerf as well. Also, oh god. Spinning pipe! Spinning pipe! This is brutal because you exit the pipe into a section with no fucking walls into another pipe. It's honestly awful. Whew. I'm surprised I don't just outright crash for doing that, to be perfectly honest. And there you go. My guy speeds away in a fucking Königsworth. Fuck this track. I like it because it challenges me, but at the same time, the pipe sections in this seem so long, the way you exit sometimes feels kind of random. Like, it's really difficult to read these because they got a lot of bends in them. It's not like the Mars pipes, where, like... Christ. See, also that exit is designed to be brutal. Not only do you die if you go off track, but if you exit just a little bit too high, you'll die to crap up there. And since the entire pipe feels super nondescript, it's sort of hard to develop strategies without just fucking memorizing timing. It feels really strange. I don't think it's a bad track, but it's definitely not one of my favorites to race on. Cutting it a little bit close here. Yeah, the complete lack of visual cues in the pipe, I think, is really the big issue. Because you don't know which bend you're at any given time. It's basically just fuck, shit, fuck for the whole time. I think pipes are kind of weird and shitty, like, just because I'm not super familiar with how to get good lines coming out of these. But the Mars pipes are so much easier to work with than this. Like, Mars is how you correctly do pipes and tubes, even though I think, I forget the name of the track, but that one with the two connected tube sections is a load of crap. Everything else is fine, though. Why is the water 100% opaque? Also that strikes me as really weird. Like, when you submerge yourself, the surface of the water is just fucking black. Is this F-Zero? Sort of. It's an anti-gravity racer in the same vein as F-Zero, Wipeout, etc. Handling feels a little bit less arcadey. You slide a little bit more, stuff doesn't feel as grippy as Wipeout or F-Zero. And there are no, it's not really a combat racer, although you can do combat things in it if you feel like giving up turbo, but, mostly it's just a racer. It feels very pure. The design of Redout feels like everything is serving a very distinct purpose. I'm gonna go back to Lunar here. Favorite Gdq run? I missed a lot of them, and I'm really disappointed about it. I missed Link's Awakening in particular, which I was really excited about. But I think my favorite run probably had to be Jedi Academy. Jedi Academy was a joy to watch. I'm familiar with Quake movement mechanics, so I felt at home watching it. The runner just had this infectious fucking personality and enthusiasm. Spaceman. And then at like a very, very, very close second, practically tied, honestly, yeah, fuck it, they're tied exactly, honestly, was Freedom Planet. Freedom Planet was a joy to watch. I love seeing a couch that's able to take me through the run and help me understand why I should be excited about all of the, why I should be excited about all the tricks that are happening. Being able to convey the information needed to me to establish context, while at the same time just carrying that enthusiasm throughout the entire run non-fucking stop. And to think chat was telling him to shut up and let the runner talk. The runner was busy! That's what the couch is for! What about least favorite GDQ run? I mean, I just walked out of most of the runs that I didn't think that I would enjoy, or that turned out to be more boring than expected. I think, if I had to pick a run that really let me down, I mean, if we're talking GDQ of all time, unquestionably Pause Ahead at last year's SGDQ, I believe. Pause Ahead is one of my favorite Flash games. It's got one of my favorite soundtracks. I think it's just a wonderfully designed little gamelet, and I was really excited to see it played fast because it's quite difficult and at the same time probably very easy for our new viewers to understand at a glance. I donated for the 100% incentive, which was not met, and so we saw any percent, which is not much shorter but misses out on the climactic bonus level that is hard as fuck, and I would have loved to see someone destroy live. And basically the runner bricked everything constantly for the entire run while stuttering through commentary because he had no couch. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, rip my run. It gave the game a horrible showing, and while I can understand the nerves, like, I don't begrudge the guy it. He had no couch to work with, and I imagine it does seem like a very demanding game. At the same time, it just came across like they weren't prepared, and it was a major letdown for me. Like, I'm trying not to bag on the runner because it is, like, marathon shit is tough, and it's likely they've been up for a while as well, because Pause Ahead was scheduled for like 3 in the morning, but best run ever? Yeah, Car Keys is pretty compelling. No GDQ run stands out to me more than Owen Wilson in the Quest for the Car Keys. I am really hoping to see a slightly more controlled version of Bonesaw back at Gdq 2017. But my god, was that run amazing. Isn't really a run that's a Let's Play. It was the best Let's Play, though! But yeah, least favorite run at SGDQ 2017. I'd actually have to look at the schedule for that, because... actually... I'm actually gonna go against the grain on this one. I was really disappointed with, Heart Gold. I was really unimpressed with the fact that the runner seemed to come completely unprepared. Like, the fact that they fucked up their backup cart was pretty bad, and the fact that the run had to be outright aborted. Like, they did their best to save it, but the whole thing did feel very sloppy, and it was obvious the entire time that they weren't really prepared. It was unfortunate because they brought a backup cart, which I think had the values fixed for the trainer ID manipulation they needed, etc. But they fucked it up because the backup cart was basically, while resetting multiple times on the main cart to try and get it legit, too much time ticked over, and the backup cart ended up re-rolling into a new set of numbers because it's seeded by time, which is why he was doing the adjusting the clock after every reset. Two of the three Super Metroid Runner stones died. Yeah. That was actually hilarious, though. It made... Even though the ending was a little bit slow, it was super hyped to see somebody finally pull through the race. And it looked like a super demanding category, so it was super exciting to watch. And the fact that the two other runners died really just brought home the stakes of how difficult it was. Oh, actually... See, Heart Gold was disappointing. They didn't finish the run, they bricked, they wasted a lot of time at the start. But there was a lot of work put into, like... For what they had to work with, I think they did a good job of improvising. And the couch dynamic was pretty nice. I think the most disappointing thing I saw at the marathon was actually the Tetris block. The massive, massive setup delays, combined with fucking 6 deaths in a really uneventful-looking TGM1 race, and then 2-player, 1-controller just being a huge mess, where one team bricked entirely, and it was never really a contest to begin with. And then Kevin DDR's team losing to an eye misplacement and just, like, the ultimate blue balls. The Tetris block was, with the exception of TGM3, absolutely fucking disastrous. Oh yeah, and the fact that they had audio issues during 2P1C, and so the game audio wasn't working entirely. Like, the setup for the, like, they had 4 fucking super guns set up for the 8-player TGM1 race, and it wasn't worth at all. Plus, Upside Down Tetris was sort of a lame gimmick that didn't really go very far anyway. Didn't do a great job of either showing off play or explaining why that mode was particularly challenging. Yeah, definitely gonna have to be the Tetris block for most disappointing. And it's a shame because it returned after a break, so I was really hyped to see things, but... Nah, they can't all be winners. It's inevitable that an event this size, you're gonna have some technical issues along the way, and... TGM3 was still good, so... Can't be all bad.
3, 2,
Oh, it's just a long setup delay between each game in the Tetris block. It's... Capturing arcade hardware is difficult. Capturing 4 sets of arcade hardware is near impossible. Like, they legit had to set up 4 fucking super guns for 4 TGM1 boards, and then make sure they were capturing correctly, which is like, those output at weird video formats to begin with. So already, most capture cards are gonna have a hard time dealing with that in a sane way.
new record.
Plus, this is probably an unpopular opinion based on how many donation incentives seem to be races. But I dislike races. I think they are messy to follow, and it takes away from the exhibition of the game and its run for competition that I have no context for and could not give a fuck about.
Final lap.
I acknowledge that as subjective, so I can't really fault the organizers of the runners for that one, but I actually didn't get to see very much of Banjo-Kazooie 100%, and I'm sad because I spent a lot of time on that game as a kid. Greetings from Germany, longtime viewer, first-time donator. Banjo-Kazooie was my favorite game as a kid, and it's great to see you crush what took me so many hours to do. Save the frames, kill the animals.
Finish.
God, that was a mess. I can't even drive in Alaska. I could also definitely use less indie platformers at GDQ. But with that said, like, I say I could use less indie platformers at GDQ, and then Freedom Planet just fucking busts ass the whole run because they had a godlike couch and it's a technically impressive run that was explained well. Like, you've got to be articulate. If I don't know your game, help me understand why I should be excited. Put clap emojis in there. Why I should be excited. KH was a lot of fun. Again, this is gonna probably seem like me being a negative Nancy or something, but wasn't a fan of the singing incentives. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I was not super impressed by those, but they were cute. It's like, alright, it is what it is, you know? Okay, so somebody's gonna host DLC. Greetings from Frames, long-time runner, second-time viewer. I am donating because my animal has died from donation. I love that fucking generator, dude. And, like, Gummy Ship stuff is auto-scrollers anyway, but it really is nothing but bonus content, but I muted the stream on most of them, like, I'll be honest there. But yeah, Biscuits is one of my favorite runners, and the couch had a really good dynamic going through that run. I am not a veteran of Kingdom Hearts by any means, but it was really cool to watch all that. And fucking, level 1 shittiest Keyblade no armor Sephiroth was super hype, and it was cool to see Lingering Will, because even though I don't have a lot of context for how hard that fight is casually, it's clear that the runner did a tremendous amount of practice going into it, and it seemed like everything was perfectly consistent throughout. It's just very, very clean, and the spectacle of the game was really obvious. Greetings from Cancer, long-time runner, fourth-time donator. I am donating because my donation has died from cancer. Are you guys ready for AGDQ next year and for every run to be interrupted by minute-long stories about how a family member has cancer? Like, I feel bad saying that. Like, it's a charity event, yes. Yes, it's horrible that people's relatives are affected by cancer and families are fucking torn apart. Man, I just want to watch video games. What I really appreciate as a viewer is when runners route out sections where donations can be read non-disruptively. This guy fucking pits me! And basically fill all the rest of the space. Like, I'm down with having boring parts of a run interspersed with like 1 or 2 donations. When they call that out to the reader instead of just letting themselves be silent or filling it with ums or ahs or so, we're gonna do this here. And we're done. That was the thing we did. And that clearly takes a lot of preparation coming into the marathon, which is why I appreciate it even more, honestly. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Radical Rescue 100%. See, I'm gonna probably be watching a handful of runs with Friday when he comes over in a couple days. He owes me food and other things, so I'm gonna have to bring up Link's Awakening especially. Did anybody catch that? How was it? Because Link's Awakening is my favorite Zelda by far. It has one of my favorite soundtracks of any video game I've ever played, and I can kind of credit it for getting me into music to begin with, honestly, so... Do-do-do. I'm not used to many of the Marsh tracks, let alone racing them against humans. God damn it. Oh god. Yeah, I hear Link to the Past Swordless was really cool, but I also missed that. The Zelda stuff was really awkwardly timed for me, and I spent most of it asleep. Can I get a donation? No. What a god. Yeah, managing the marathon has got to be weird because, like, you're up on stage in front of like 200,000 people. This is like a gaming community. This is a gaming sub-community that's considered awkward by the larger gaming community. First time watcher, long time donator, says Lovely Envy. My mother is healthy and well. No one has dead except my soul. This goes to the audience's choice. How the fuck am I supposed to interpret that? I wouldn't have stopped to read the entire thing until the end of the race, but I'm already fucking long gone. Like, we are enjoying 8th place. What the hell is that? Envy, what? During the JSRF run, somebody shouted out a website that harassed a friend and I for having opinions on Twitter, which I thought was pretty funny. That is... context? Are you comfortable sharing? Because that sounds kind of hilarious, actually. Man, Fire Emblem at marathons has kind of a weird history. I remember at one of the earlier AGDQs, somebody completely bricked a Sacred Stones runner and it had to be mercy killed, which surprises me because I thought the game was RNG manipulated? I'm not sure if it works in the same way as FE7, but I was under the impression that it did, since it is the same engine with just a couple tweaks. At least I'm keeping pace. Like, I fell behind, but I'm at least not falling any further behind. I wonder if I'm gonna make it in time here. I should. I can't be more than half a lap behind. Uh-oh. I might not. Come on! Okay, we got there.
New record.
Okay. At least I wasn't the last, apparently. I thought I was last for sure. Basically, like a year or so ago, there was an official Sega poll about what series people wanted back, and Jet Set Radio came in pretty high up. This friend of mine was talking about how they weren't super interested in a new JSR, and I mentioned that, yeah, I'd probably be fine with just a port of JSRF, and that's when they went in, right? Glacier in the pay to win. Yeah, I need to stop fucking with ESA. I sort of want to drive Königsworth, honestly, but I think I'll stick with Lunaire for today. Later, AJ, gotta play more Odin's Sphere. This guy wants me to fucking play... That's what I'm calling it now. It's not Solha anymore, it's dude. Greetings from viewer, long-time viewer, first-time viewer. I'm donating because my cancer has died from frames. Odin's Sphere's really good. Arcada, probably. The funniest part is that their website is a radio that plays JSR music and similar artists. Huh. There's a little news ticker looking thing. And let me guess, it piped in the feed from their Twitter.
3, 2, 1.
That's hilarious, actually. Holy shit, Solha Start is actually hilarious. Why do people always have to fucking try to pit me? I swear to god, I really should be like super aggressively. What is that skip? I saw Glacier just land there. What the fuck? What is that skip and how do I learn it? That's awesome. Out of all the tracks in the Mars DLC, this one confuses me the most. Makes me very uncomfortable. Oh, tracks meaning music tracks, not, race tracks. This track is okay. This track does actually make me kind of uncomfortable, though. This racetrack this time. Alright, we're making progress. I think first and second are long gone, but can I medal? And I'll hold on to this for a while longer, and... straight out of the fucking gates. Oh, that was an unfortunate scrape. What the fuck? Where did you come from? Get out of my face! See ya, nerd! Okay, that was a much more natural landing there, this time. Nope. I'm gonna be trading boost all day, my guy. I'll surely win because my speed is superior! I swung way too far out for that and I didn't need to at all. You don't have to brake as much as you do with other ships because you can drift into most corners really aggressively if you start wide. Yeah, it seems like if you're really starting to the outside, you can get away with murder on this thing. I was holding onto that boost for so long. Let's see if I can get anything out of it. This game is way fucking cool. Is it PS4 only? It is PC only, with a port coming to the Switch momentarily, I think? Yeah, I don't think it's on consoles yet, but a Switch port has been announced, if I remember correctly. Alright, I think I lost third there, unfortunately. Damn, that guy got hella distance on me. I wonder what happened. I gotta pay some more attention. I think I also have to just boost manage a little bit better. I'm stuck in fucking TB or die mentality. Yeah, like this, the boost timing is really awkward for that segment. Because I don't want to boost on dirt, but wow, I got fucked because I held on to that for so long. Nah, dude, you're braking too much in those. See, I'm not braking at all. That's the thing. I have not touched the brake button once in this entire race. I am just going slowly. It's like maintaining your momentum coming out of drifts is like... Corner exits are hard, man. I don't know. I don't have the force nor the Doriftu King. Not 100% Excel equals breaking. My guy, I'm playing on a Wii U Pro controller. My triggers are digital. I am always 100% Excel because I don't have a choice otherwise. Yeah, turning too much is what I get the idea of it. I can never feel myself strafing unless I'm already in a deep turn. Like, I try to strafe primarily to control, like, the way I'm getting into stuff, and it doesn't feel like I move at all. Or it feels really stilted, and I don't feel like I have any control of myself. It's mad awkward. Yeah, like I said, I'd be using my DS4, but it's shot right now, so, only usable for Persona at the moment. God damn, it's a million fucking degrees in here! What temperature? Hold on. AC says 75, Soul says 103. The DS4, it's unfortunate. Wes dropped it from a very low height, like not intending to damage it or be rough with it, but in the precisely wrong way, and it bent the port. And in the process of taking the thing apart and getting it to a state where it could charge and mostly function again, the trigger assembly didn't like that, and so one of the triggers and also the home button is kind of fucked up, and it still doesn't charge perfectly. It's not in a great place. I am the one using Odin. What a god.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. I feel some of that strafe. Feels about as strong as Lunaire. Shit! Okay, I need to get back online here. That's better. Yeah, I don't know how to get around tracks without leaning heavily on turning. It doesn't feel like I go anywhere. Like, unless I pre-turn into stuff like this, I'll inevitably go to the wall and it feels super bad. I was not aware that this was a thing, but I guess we're taking it. And like, this is just, I really should have fucking tapped brake there. But Sulpa seems like, it's not super durable, obviously, but you can take something like a heavy wall grind and not be completely ruined. You reacted in sort of a surprised way when I explained that I had digital triggers going. Is that kind of modulation really important for this game? Is pulsing them not enough, or...? See, I just feel like I'm pinballing off the walls when I try to turn less. Strafing is good for, like, small adjustments over long periods of time, but I don't understand how to use it effectively for anything else. And obviously for hairpin corners, but... I probably don't need to swing out for that. I can probably just strafe it normally if I get in the right position beforehand. That was awkward, but okay.
Final lap. New record.
Ah! That was really fucking close. Oh god. Yeah, I get the idea. Pre-turn and then strafe so that your fucking back end is basically facing the apex of the curve. But man, I just need to get into the habit of, like, starting on the outside. I also need to stop pulsing boost when I get worried. That's, like, exclusively a pure thing that I have problems with. Yeah, bricked it there. Tried to take that clean, should have just slammed the wall. Bad stuff. I don't understand why Steam even offers standalone OST downloads. It seems so fucking weird to me. Like, I'm finishing top half, okay, but I'm still finishing 11 fucking seconds behind lead. There is work to be done here. It seems like the overwhelming consensus the Solha is the way to do it, so I guess I get to deal with this thing's horribly floaty, shitty handling. I know it's probably good, I just don't like it. Anime on Steam, though? See, anime on Steam is weird, because I think you rent it? Like, why the fuck would you pay to rent anything? Hello? Can I link you Hover Revolt of Gamers so you can check it out? Actually, already seen it. Looks interesting. I picked the Solha because it was purple, had no idea it was top tier. See, I picked Lunaire because it seemed most like AG Systems. Big Wipeout guy, and I'm looking at this like, alright, so this has the best statistics regarding actually getting around the fucking track and shit all for everything else. Don't worry, though, it's not like the entire high-level meta of this game is determined by energy recharge or anything like that. Right? Right? Oh, another cool thing about this game. Oh, last donation. Also, am I the only one who was disappointed Doomfist wasn't voiced by Terry Crews? Yeah, but it makes sense. Like, I would have loved to see it too, but memes aren't always the best choice. Anyway, thanks for the love today, dude. I do appreciate it. Yeah, see, I cannot, like... Goteki is a fucking mess for me. I could never use it long term. I don't know what the fuck to do on pipes, by the way. I have no idea what to make of this monstrosity. So... it's pipes and tubes. Yeah, already lost so much from this alone. This is gonna be bad if I don't course correct, huh? Okay, that wasn't the way I expected the camera to flip. So that's kind of unhelpful, but hey. Alright, so just focus on starting at the outside. Yeah, I should probably be aiming for those, but I have no idea how to efficiently get to that part of the loop. Oh god, I've been at full energy for like 3 seconds. Spending energy on cornering! Ree! Yeah, I could definitely feel my speed bricking when I was continuing to turn into that one. Christ. Okay. That was not how I expected to land, actually, but fine, we'll go with it. I really should go back and give GX some more time. I didn't get to spend too long with it, but I enjoyed what little I spent. I'm really hoping to see F-Zero GX at Gdq next year.
Finish.
Ugh. What a mess. I wrecked early and it was basically over from there, but... Man, I'm waiting for the handling to click. This is why I would love to see replays in the leaderboards. Would be okay. Like, fucking... Real talk. Replays with input display accessible from the leaderboards. That shit would be incredible. It's really fucked up that there's only 3 F-Zero games that actually have 3D graphics and one of them is arcade only. I mean, if you're referring to AX, can't you access the AX tracks on the GX disc with a action replay code? Blech. Action replay code. Are you playing a real anti-grav racer like Star Wars Episode 1 racer? What do you mean? This is pod racing. Haven't you been listening to 2337 over here? Only a Jedi could move this fucking brick. Now, this is pod racing. See, there you go. Easy stuff. Yeah, I'm down for a few more races tonight. I can feel myself starting to burn out a little bit here, but Burnout, another great racer. XD, good segue.
2, 1, go.
AX tracks can be unlocked on GX through a convoluted process. Okay, is like... I get the feel of that idea of pre-turning. It just feels like... God damn it! Wait, what? Why? That wasn't even my fault! Nothing I could do, bugged mechanics. Tyrone tries it. Oh, okay, now that one's my fault. Burnout 3 is great. See, I have fond memories of Burnout Revenge. I really... Paradise was on sale for like $5 during the summer sale, and I actually just flat out didn't because I had pirated it earlier and just wasn't feeling it. Solha seems, basically from what I've seen better players doing it, it's, you basically play Initial D in Redout. You almost exclusively take turns by swinging your back end out and praying to whatever god you believe in. Yeah, open world just... What open world means for a racing game is that it removes all fucking track designs. Also, the great and powerful rip of Crash mode, even though it would have been perfect for that. Redout on sale in a Humble Bundle. How much? I'm curious. Because $35 is kind of a hefty asking price for any indie game, really. Even though I believe it's worth that $35, I definitely wouldn't have been willing to take the risk until it was discounted pretty heavily. Brick. Yeah, $17.49 is basically exactly what I played for it in, Fuck, dude, I'm so bad. Somehow I'm not last, though. Oh yeah, as far as Redouts go, Whelmy, that's actually a mechanic in this game. You see, actually, if I don't pitch on this section here, you'll see vision starts to, darken, redden a little bit, and my, craft was grinding. You do actually have to control your pitch to an extent on certain sections. I need to get, like, an input display of fucking Zeph or somebody piloting this monster. Goddamn combo feed. Ooh, goddamn. It's a Steam key, right? That's what you get from Humble Bundle nowadays. But yeah, Redout highly worth as far as I'm concerned. I can try and record a track for you with Solha if you want. Oh, like, I'm sure there's plenty of resources out for me already, like... I'll work it out if I just fucking grind hot lap like a motherfucker. But it would really be great to, like, see someone's slow-mo approach to turns, because I feel like what I'm... Like, I can enter a turn in a safe way, I think? Like, it's the only way I can imagine entering turns. But then, like, how to actually manage facing and keep speed while, going through those longer turns... I always feel like I have to lean a little bit too much on the left stick and my speed just evaporates, and boost is not enough to get me out. Did you see my question before? Did you get the soundtrack at all? The DLC thing. I did get the deluxe edition when I picked it up. I own all the DLC for this. Because the DLC was discounted at the time as well. Or at the very least, Vertex Pack was, I think. I'm looking at this shit like, goddamn dude, virtual training environments? That's my shit, welcome to Zone. Man, if this game got a Zone equivalent, holy shit. I would lose my goddamn mind. Actually fully, like, disengage brain from body.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's so fucked up. Wait, it dropped me... Okay, so let me explain to you what happened there. When you respawn in Redout, for about a period of maybe half a second to a second, you are CPU controlled to make sure you don't accidentally run yourself off the track. And the CPU steered me into the wall and like 4 other players. That crash was my fault. The first 2 were not. I think I'm gonna play the big yellow fuckers. I mean, coloring is, you have a selection of patterns and colors you can get, and also because this is a hell game, you can drop cosmetics off the, as Steam items. You're eligible for 1 drop per hour of gameplay. Just to win a race, and you've got a 12-hour cooldown, I think? 12 or 24-hour cooldown. But every hour of gameplay you become... Okay. So what the fuck is that all about? Conqueror, have fun piloting a boat! That really is my experience with Conk, though. They're my favorite for survival, at least. It's like, nothing cheeses survival quite like Conk, because the energy recharge means you can repair drone and be a complete fucking shitter. God, Neptune tracks are especially weird because there's a lot of cuts that I feel like people use casually at high levels that are non-obvious to me because Neptune tracks are sort of fenced off by invisible walls. Okay. I realize it's my fault. I realize there's a lot I can do to avoid that, but goddamn do I feel cheated every time. And yeah, magnetic stabilizer is supposedly a good way for you to get around if you're not super familiar with the handling model. Yeah, I don't think 2337 was referring to me, Reveron, although I could apparently use the stabilizer. Man, it's just I bricked 45 times. I was fucked from the get-go there, because Crash... I got tapped into Crash, into Lucky Respawn, into CPU-controlled Crash number 2. And, like, at that point, I just started digging my own grave. It's like, alright, we're fucked. I'll see you guys later. Neptune tracks are definitely fun, though. What gets me is that in a lot of situations, the skips you're not allowed to do feel kind of arbitrary, and because the boundaries aren't fenced off in a way that feels clear, it's awkward. Like, you just straight up can't see them until you're about to hit them, so... It's like Archwing and Warframe. Does somebody who plays Warframe want to explain? I'm not a Warframe guy. I played for a couple hours and realized exactly what kind of game it was, and had to make a very quick evaluation on what type of person I wanted to be in the future. And that decision ended with me not playing it, but... Okay, so a little bit of boost at the start. Just for getting me out of the fucking pack seems like it's worthwhile. See, there are skips that people just take casually that I haven't even thought of. Blows my goddamn mind when I see people do some of this stuff. Okay, so everyone else is also grinding on that. Good to know. That one was my fault, though. Archwing is a big flying space thing that controls like fuck. Psst. Seems accurate.
New record.
Controls like fuck is about exactly how I described the Solha I've pressed. Shit. There's a guide by Majora on the Steam forums which shows some skips. Cool. Oh, god damn it! People fucking pitting me all the time. If it's not the AI, it's actual humans. I mean, I'm not adverse to grinding hot laps. Like, I don't mind the idea of it. It's just that the boundaries in Neptune DLC in particular are so non-obvious. But yeah, I see the idea there. I didn't do it correctly at all, but I see the theory. Whoosh. Alright, so that's what happens when you try to pre-turn, like, way too early. Solha handling is kind of brick-like, but not that bad. I like these tracks a lot, but I get the feeling they're going to be a big pain in the ass to hot lap if I ever do decide to bust on that. Alright, one more race for me, and then I think I'm gonna go. I am feeling the specter of Tilt leaning over my shoulder, whispering in my ear. Hey, you can get angry, it's okay. Anger at video games is valid. I know, Tilt Spectre, I know, but I'm bigger than that. Use your main ship this time. Alright, for the last run we'll play Lunaire. Even in Pure, where it fucking sucks, I'm most comfortable with it, so... I was doing Volcano time trial and crashed 3 times in 1 lap in the first time. I still got silver medal with the Solha because Inertia Dorifto. Solid. Yeah. See, the fucked up thing about games like this is that you have 2 options, right? You either have a situation, dropped! Delete. Is anybody gonna host? Fine, fuck it. I'll host exactly one race. And where are we going? Shit, I don't even know where I want to go. Let's run a Vertex track, because hosting DLC is cool, I guess. Let's see. Player count's pretty low right now. I don't know if I'll pick anybody up, but I want to play at least one more goddamn race. Holy shit. Oh, and there goes fucking Twitch destroying me. Nice, dude. That's awesome. 1400 dropped frames in a single burst. I fucking love the internet. The Tilt Spectre leans in closer. You know, it would be really fun ranting about your ISP for 45 minutes until you're fucking bleeding in the goddamn throat. Oh, there's another host. Well, shit. Now I feel stupid. Dorifto. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I definitely want to do some work on this. It's been a while since I've invested myself into something like this. It's obviously completely different from any sort of human competition. But man, was I ever into the handheld Wipeout games. That's why I was so excited to get Omega Collection, and then my DS4 broke, and now I'm really fucking sad. But it's okay, because Redout fills the empty void in my fucking heart. The anti-gravity racing-shaped void. Oh, we're playing Real Race, okay. Reminder to buy Reflex. Please buy Reflex! Please buy and play Reflex. It's a good game. It is the best arena shooter you can fucking buy right now. Quake Champions is garbage. If you're upset by Quake Champions like I am, buy and play Reflex instead. Honestly, I'm waiting for it to go fucking free to play. I really hope it does, because the player base is gonna inflate super hard without that initial barrier to entry. Because the thing about arena shooters is that I feel like for them to be stable, they need a rotating player base of casuals amidst the hardcore community to inflate the player count. Because casuals won't stay for long, but it's important that they exist in the game to convert people. How upset would they be if I cheat engined the progression in this game? I doubt anyone would be too upset with you. The general consensus seems to be that the existence of the system is a little bit fuckheaded to begin with. Alright, I gotta get used to actually piloting a ship with handling this time around. Oh god. I spent so long on the Soul that I don't remember how to drive anything. Tried to take the cute ass through that, but I guess not. Whoosh. That completely skippable platform that has boost pads on it anyway, trying to convince you that it's non-optional. I think you probably have to take it at lower speed classes. I maybe could have saved that if I started boosting as soon as I recognized I was out of control, but airstrafing on these tracks is sometimes really hard, actually. I don't know if any of you got that impression, but it is quite difficult. I had the stream on 480p the entire time. Welcome to 60 frames, my fucking guy. And I can't believe this. I'm broadcasting for your enjoyment at 720p 60 frames per second. 6,000 kilobits, 6,000 fucking
Final lap.
something, I don't know. A bit rate. The maximum allowable bit rate. Shit. But yeah, even if I'm not super good at the game in general, I'm definitely way more comfortable in Lunaire, as you guys can probably tell. I'm also more comfortable in races where I have access to TV, because it carries me through bad cornering. XD. Oh shit, pitch down, fuck! I only play Aerowalk, so it's even better. I vote Aerowalk down every time. You're a fucking monster. I honestly don't know why Aerowalk was in matchmaking, honestly. I said honestly twice, because I'm being that honest.
Congratulations. Silver medal awarded.
There's a similar platform on Europa, Surface Sprint, skippable with a boost. Yeah, isn't it the, is it right off the start, or...? That's the only platform I can think of that might be skippable in that way, but yeah, if you pitch up super hard right off the start, seems likely. As far as CPM players, that's the thing! People with CPMA experience are going to beat everyone anyway. You don't need the map pity. Aw, man, see, I'm trapped. I'll play one more. This is the last one. I'm done after. I swear to God. Only good Aerowalk is Aerowalk Tilt. Connect reflex.tyronesama.moe and console of your Reflex certified video game to access Aerowalk Tilt, the best interpretation of Aerowalk ever. It's just Aerowalk but rotated 45 degrees. It's amazing. There's a process you get when you start playing on it, where for the first third of things you're trying to figure out how to move, and then in the second third of things you start translating normal human Aerowalk strategies to the map, and then in the final section you realize that there are things you can do on that map that you can't do on normal Aerowalk, like standing on certain walls and taking weird routes. Did you hear they got the Switch kernel? Switch is hacked all the way now. Really? The fuck is going on with that? What kind of exploit made that happen overnight? That is hilarious. That's pretty cool though. I don't have one, but it's good to know that by the time I get one, that exploit will be patched with the firmware version that ships and I won't be able to use it. Whee! Haven't released anything yet. Yeah, I figure it's probably going to take a while for them to polish up the exploit for any usable purposes. It's standard stuff. Who is they, by the way? Like, what group, what guy got it? Okay, we're gonna play video games. I see Reverend in here. About to fucking trash on me with my own ship. My guy joins with Lunaire because he believes in dreams. I do like Lunaire in non-pure race, now that it's got that strafe buff, though. It makes it a little bit easier to manage hairpins, it feels like. Like, I feel like I lost a lot of speed there that could have been prevented by just strafing a little bit more intelligently, but... See, and I try to pre-turn on this like I did on the Solha now, and I'm hitting everything early. Exited that in a particularly offensive way. Did he just off-track, or...? Ah, shit, I did it again! What is it about that turn in particular that causes me to do that? Pay more attention. Don't do it on lap 3. That's the victory condition for today.
Final lap. New record.
Also, 3-lap Class 4 race on Vertex. Lamau. Omega lol. Can I get an Omega lol in chat, please? Just one will do. Christ. Oh yeah, we're breaking every turn today. We did it on lap 3. I can't believe it. We're fucking up!
New record. Congratulations.
Yeah, 27-second laps in a 3-lap race. Usually people go a little bit longer for Class 4. Beaten by an Odin? Impossible. Alright, that's the last for me, I think. I'm fucking burning up, and I'm tilting at the speed of light. Tilting at windmills, etc. GG's. Colon. Right angle bracket. That's honestly conveying my emotions right now. I feel very colon right angle bracket about the entire experience. He beat me by like 8 seconds. Absolute carnage. I'm carried by TB. I don't know how to race pure. I just TB out of every bad corner like a shitter, and Lunaire has enough energy to make it happen. But yeah, we are, I guess, done for the day. I do appreciate you guys coming by, and especially the Redout veterans coming to save me from myself. Oh god. I've got one of these, if you want to bother me. That's where I usually shout out my streams, but I do have a schedule, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, although I won't be streaming Saturday or Sunday this week because of EVO, which we will probably be watching as a group on Discord instead. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, go ahead and send that trade whenever you feel like, my guy. Oh yeah, I'm one more because I don't feel like I got to show this off enough today. I guess I'll be able to do it during the Persona streams, but
I am a shadow, the true self. Dude, this is so fucking sick! I love this thing. It really is. My guy really just said, pitch it a tritone down. Fucking mix 50-50, it's fine. It's fucking fine. I love it.
alright. Good night. I'll catch you guys on Discord.